zip clip. Boy loves blank stares, so step this way. And please remove your hat, it's random they say. I'm done pretending that trust means verified. Take my pee, take my pee on, take my pee on. Be gone when you've proved I'm clean. So needless to say, I'm drained again, and your cup feels thin, the kind of plastic. Shame comes in, say after me. Am I being detained? Am I free to go? It's better to be safe than sorry. Take my pee, take my pee. Fill it deep, take my pee. Label me another negative. All the things that you say, yeah, it's just policy, no need to complain. You're all the rules I've come to hate. Your soul's rotting away while I'm praying for the test to come back okay. Work wants proof I'm loyal, court wants proof I'm sane, coach wants proof I'm still worth the jersey, and father just wants proof I'm him again. No trust left to trade, just cups of shame. Take my pee, take my pee. Take taste test, take my pee. Take what's mine, then call it free. Take my deed, take my and all of me. Take my pee, take my pee. It's all you need.
So that was kind of interesting.
The following is for entertainment purposes only. Seriously, it's just a scripted fictional comedy show. These guys are not experts, doctors, lawyers, therapists, or even particularly well-adjusted. Everything you hear is opinion, exaggeration, sarcasm, or just plain nonsense. Any resemblance to real people, events, or Uncle Dave is purely coincidental and kind of hilarious. They are not responsible for emotional damage, cognitive dissonance, spontaneous enlightenment, or sudden urges to start a cult. Viewer discretion is advised, especially if you're prone to taking things too seriously. This is a late show. It's not for kids. Your boss or Karen from HR, who will be hearing about this, by the way. Side effects may include thinking, laughing, or yelling at your screen. Fladge Rants Live is filmed before a live studio audience.
Fladge, what's up, buddy?
In sooth, I know not why I am so sad. It wearies me. You say it wearies you. But how I caught it, found it, or came by it, What stuff it is made of, whereof it is born, I am to learn. And such a want wit sadness makes of me that I have much ado to know myself. Hi, I'm Gary, and welcome to Fladge Rants Live. That was the opening line to The Merchant of Venice by William Shakespeare. Another William Shakespeare play, Julius Caesar. One of the first characters introduced is the soothsayer who warns to JC, beware the Ides of March. So today's topic is sooth, Shakespearean word for truth. In the bedroom, it's important to have a safe word, something that you don't normally say. Asparagus. It wouldn't come up naturally in conversation in the bedroom, so that's a good safe word. Now, there's a made-up backwards Pig Latin word in the pro wrestling circles. It's kayfabe, and that is basically the storyline, the fake storyline that they treat as real. A lot of these guys practice together, travel together, even bunk together. But in the ring, if they're wrestling one another, they're supposed to be bitter enemies, rivals. And sometimes these rivalries are real, but more often than not, these are good friends that hang out together every day, and they're acting like they're enemies, kayfabe. And they came up with this phrase, kayfabe, which is a variation on Pig Latin. It's the A, obviously, is from Pig Latin.
Bullshit!
Yes. So it's basically a variation on Pig Latin that uses the words be fake backwards Pig Latin to make it kayfabe. And so in a situation like they're like I said, they're hanging out together, so they go out to eat dinner together. And if one of the wrestlers notices behind the other wrestler that there's a fan looking on, and he kind of wants to put on a show for the kids, so he's not, doesn't burst his bubble and realize that these guys are good friends, he says kayfabe. And that's gibberish, that's nonsense, so the kid's not going to catch on to the fact that he's saying be fake or carry the storyline or, to toe the corporate line. And it's not true, it's not the truth, but it's what the audience needs to see. I worked at the Renaissance Festival for 3 years during my teen years, and that's going on weekends this time of year. So the Michigan Renaissance Festival. Yes, I was a giant nerd, but they paid better than my real job. So but they charge up the wazoo. I remember when the turkey drumsticks were like $7, and I was like, what a ripoff. Nothing was $7. Well, now that they're 20 or whatever it is, it's still a ripoff. But I used to make $4.25 an hour. So now that I make $4.50 an hour, they're much more affordable. But if you ever got in trouble at the Renaissance Festival as an actor, which I was, we had a phrase, in sooth. And that was our asparagus, our kayfabe. And I only had to use it once. Giant guy dressed up like a barbarian with a real metal axe, giant war axe, comes charging up on me, and I'm hanging out with, I was an Imperial Guard charged with protecting the king. And he said he had it under control. But me and the other Imperial Guard stepped out in front of him with our silly foil swords, not drawn, but ready to draw. I don't even know if that would be appropriate, but we stood in front of him and said, in sooth. And it drew other actors to our aid. And that was how we got out of uncomfortable situations. So like kayfabe and asparagus, in Sooth, just like William Shakespeare intended. Roll the clip, Brady.
Everybody's looking for Fladge Rants. Some of them want to quantum entangle
Give me the
you.
thing,
Some
Brady.
of them want to be shredding it by you. Some of them crave the void where gAIry disappears. Some of them want to be kayfabed in fear. The void where gAIry disappears. Some of them want to be kayfabed in fear. Some of them want to be kayfabed in fear. Some of them want to be kayfabed in fear.
Wow.
Perhaps the ordinary person perhaps isn't strong enough to find this own personal ethic. They have to have something imposed upon them from outside.
Oh, I don't think that's true. And what is imposed on you from outside is of no value, whatever. Doesn't count.
Well, you were brought up, of course, as a Christian. When did you first decide that you did not want to remain a believer in the Christian ethic?
I never decided that I didn't want to remain a believer. Between the ages of 15 and 18, I spent almost all my spare time thinking about Christian dogmas and trying to find out whether there was any reason to believe them. And by the time I was 18, I discarded the last of them.
As you approach the end of life, do you have any fear of some kind of afterlife, or do you feel that that is just an
No, I think
impossibility?
that's nonsense.
There is no afterlife.
None whatever.
Do you have any fear of something that is common amongst atheists and agnostics who are converted just before they die to a form of religion?
Well, you know, it doesn't happen nearly as often as religious people think it does. Because religious people, most of them, think that it's a virtuous act to tell lies about the deathbeds of agnostics and such. As a matter of fact, it doesn't happen very often.
Perhaps the ordinary person perhaps
You have
isn't
Brady
strong.
too? Or did I just call it Brady?
Are we introducing us to the stage now? Is that what that clap was for?
You know, man, if it wasn't for believing in God, man, you wouldn't have anything in life.
When it
man.
comes to bullshit, truly major league bullshit, you have to stand back in awe of the all-time heavyweight champion of false promises and exaggerated claims, religion. Organized religion. It's no contest. Religion easily has the best bullshit story of all time. Think about it. Religion has convinced people that there's an invisible man living in the sky who watches everything you do every minute of every day. And the invisible man has a list of 10 specific things he doesn't want you to do. And if you do any of these things, he will send you to a special place of burning and fire and smoke and torture and anguish for you to live forever and suffer and burn and scream until the end of time.
Cleveland?
What's
Yeah,
so
he
wrong
loves you.
with believing that?
He loves you. He loves you, and he needs money. He always needs money. He's all powerful, all present, all knowing, and all wise. Just can't handle money.
But I wouldn't want to live with the people that just got all their money for free. Speaking of Snap.
I don't know why, right? I don't know why most of that is so far-fetched. That there would be someone living in the sky keeping track of shit, you know? That sounds so rare, you know? It sounds like something that a species would never do, or an intelligent anything would ever do, you know? Keep track of things and watch things and, you know, monitor from an elevated, whether that be actual elevated position
I
or
see
just
where you're going
mental.
with that. Yeah,
right?
yes,
yeah.
we do that. Actually, the zoo
right? Isn't
hypothesis.
that crazy?
The Zoop hypothesis says that we're in that situation ourselves.
Or I mean, is it zoo hypothesis or is it just God? I mean, is it just God and religion?
Well,
all you're doing is just taking what already is and giving it a funny name to make fun of it.
Round one.
Nope, that's something we save for Rumble. All
right.
Another thing about
Sooth.
that opening, I don't think taking biological samples from people should be constitutional. Here's a biological sample. You know what this is?
Looks like a piece of dried semen. Don't ask me how I know.
Gross.
That is my thumbnail.
What'd you do? Oh, you
Wait, so you mean to tell me your thumbnail came out of your penis?
Did you Elmo hand it?
I'm Elmo handing it now.
Yeah. Start with one. What'd you do? Barely something? It looks like just barely something.
Door jam.
Oh, door jam? That's it? Oh, that sounds boring.
Well, my thumb doesn't fit in the door jam. The door jam's like this big and my thumb's like this big. It was not a good fit.
Maybe next time, don't try to fit it.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's good advice.
What's hiding where the sun don't go?
I thought maybe there was an accident down at Armada
Wood. I'm at Armada Wood now.
Whatever it is.
Wood. I'm at Armada Wood now.
Armada Wood? Armada Lumber? Or just
the lumberyard.
You sure do move around fast.
I do. I just made that up. So, yeah, that was really fast.
So we're not having any of that?
First you move fast, then you move faster, then you move fastener.
You move at the speed of light.
Fastener. I see what you did there. That's fascinating. Not truly. Not in Sooth.
Near death. Tuck my damn wing in here. It won't tuck. I think near death experiences or near death got brought up at some point. Are we saving all of that for Rumble? Because
near death experiences, they have a lot of similarities, like the bright light, and then they have a lot of differences that are regional.
So New York Post, as of October 24th, near-death experience study reveals that most common visions among survivors, a great light in the distance. Why would that be?
Because you're on an operating table and they put a bright light above you.
It's happened in streets. It's happened in streets.
Yeah. Not every person dies on a hospital table.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's.
I think most people die on a hospital. I think you're wrong about that. I think most people die on a hospital bed.
I don't think so. That's a beautiful thought. If you want to think that, that's fine.
Remember the old days when you would turn off a TV set and there'd be that bright light in the center because all the energy was all fucked up and compressed into one little center because the cathode ray stopped moving? I think it's something similar like that to your brain, just like static. It's just boo, but there's still some kind of light or energy, some kind of signal going to your brain. It doesn't know what to do with it at that point because your brain is half dead or all the way dead. So it just interprets it as, white light. Here's a stupid question too. Has anybody ever seen black light or dark light? I mean, why add the word white to it? Or
isn't there a black light?
Why are all the actors black when we're talking about black and white light? There we go.
DEI. So their findings, published in a paper now awaiting peer review, reveal a wide array of experiences ranging from divine encounters to surreal, otherworldly journeys. So the most common were a great light in the distance, but we got like a whole perspective of shit going on, all of it pointing to there being, I don't know, something weird going on. Do you like, so if we want to reverse that and go, okay, that's just cultural Christianity at its finest, do you feel like that's a thing?
I don't know how that connected.
Well, I'm just saying people that just ultimately think,
he's actually addressing one of the things one of my major complaints is that the visions they have are regional. Some people see Buddha, some people see Jesus, some people see Muhammad, and you can
I'd like
probably
to see
guess
a study that represents that those. Where is that study posted? I'm curious on
the study of some people see Jesus, some people see Buddha, some people see Muhammad. That sounded like a study to you?
What if they just see a figure and in their head they just go, "Oh, that must be my deity."
Okay.
I would suggest that.
And that figure is the same
do you
across
trust
the board. It's just misrepresented.
Do you trust everything your brain represents?
No, you can't.
Did you dream last night? You probably.
I was asleep an hour ago,
I smoked too much
and I was
weed.
not conscious of anything.
Your brain, when it's not in its full state, is probably like short-circuiting, and it's capable of incredible dreams and visions just on an everyday, nonchalant, common occurrence, correct?
Yes, absolutely.
So if you have all that serotonin or whatever your body pumps in when you're dying, I'll bet you got some pretty fucking cool visions. I've also heard that like a lot of the drugs that you take never leave your body. I don't know if that's true or not, but
great. I would save a
I've always
lot of
heard,
money.
not all the drugs, but certain kinds.
Oh.
So maybe that you reach a level that they're released. Who knows? And you see vision. You know, just the coolest dream you've ever seen. That could be an explanation.
I'm going to need you to pee into a cup. I'm going to have a drawer hold it for you.
Yeah. No.
No,
I made it this
you know
far
what?
without doing
it really
that.
should be. It is wrong to take someone's biological sample, but I guess if you do that with their consent, it's all right, and we're all consenting adults here.
Is it consent or is it coercion through incentive?
Yeah, I know exactly what it is.
So,
yeah.
Going back to the afterlife situation.
Yes.
Or
Technically, you have to go
the
forward to
idea-
the afterlife, unless there's no
whatever.
time, and no time exists, and there's
Yeah, what
no
does that even
logical
mean? How do you go
constraints
forward to
whatsoever.
it?
Well, it hasn't happened yet. Therefore, it would be
So-
forward from this point. I'm on tonight.
I was going to bring this up last week, but felt like maybe it was hashtag too soon. But
Hadouken!
Remember that pit bull that was briefly in here?
The one that bit your hand?
Oh,
That's
right,
what you
yes.
should say.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, he went to heaven?
It's a she, and correct.
She's don't go to heaven.
It ended up biting
By the
my
way.
girlfriend's little wee 7-pound dog in the
Whoa!
hand.
Do you have a trans girlfriend?
Wee dog.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
And,
lost you at your girlfriend's wee.
$1,200 later, we unfortunately had to give the dog back to our friend that we got it from. And unfortunately, he was stuck back with the dog. And so we were trying to find, I reached out on the podcast and asked for, anyone who was a single household.
I got like
one dog, no dog other than this one, and
just
and
checking.
no one responded.
No calls. No calls.
We were trying to reach out to the forget which Detroit Dog Rescue, I think. They were non-respondent in some cases, and they would much rather rescue a pit bull off the streets that they're unsure of, that they need to vaccinate, spay, whatever, neuter, all this shit, rather than a dog that's very viable and just needs some therapy. And that's what our vet kind of said. And so next thing, when we give it back to the dude, like a day or two later, or like a day later, my girlfriend's getting a call from the Livingston County frickin' whatever, asking about the dog and the bite situation. And we're like, what the fuck? Like, it didn't even happen in Livingston County. Get the fuck out of here. And so it was kind of weird. And so we were still like hopeful that she could get adopted. And then all of a sudden he's like, hey, she's getting put down Wednesday. And we're kind of pissed off about it because we took this dog for a month. We got her much better. She was doing better. She just needed a specific home. It wasn't working for us. I get that the dog bit my fucking...
I was going to say, much better is not good enough. No offense.
You can still see the teeth marks in the starter. That was where the fucking canine went directly into my.
So you have footage?
And
No.
isn't Livingston County further west, like Washtenaw?
Yeah. My man lives in Brighton, but
Oh, yeah, that'll be Livingston.
Yeah.
Okay.
so this happened last Wednesday, not this current last Wednesday, but last Wednesday. So this is
Wait, last Wednesday was the last.
last
the dog
Wednesday.
that we have, the Australian Shepherd. She my girlfriend got her this pillow thing bed that she was like, oh, and the dog fucking never lays in it, doesn't like it, doesn't use it, never touched it.
You trying to sell it to
When we
recoup
had-
some of your cost?
When we had Zelda loved the thing, laid in it. It was like what she slept in. It was her number one thing. So this is a screenshot.
You
of
two
a
can
text
buy
message
this
exchange.
pillow with the QR code up in the corner.
This is a screenshot of a text message exchange between my girlfriend and I. And at 2:05, she posted this picture of our dog finally, for whatever reason, deciding to lay in that pillow bed. And you can see 2:17. She saw that my buddy had posted and said that the dog had been put down. This dog has not laid in this bed since this moment.
What are you implying?
Oh,
That
wait a minute.
somehow-
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, I get it. This is supernatural.
Is it? Do dogs have a sense of something that we're unaware of because we are ignorant humans that have fluoride pumped into us and mRNA vaccines and plastic?
So
fucking
we're no
microplastic?
medical show. Vaccines are perfectly 100%
We're
safe
also
and
not a
effective.
religious show.
We're also on Rumble or on YouTube. So
Yeah.
So what do you think? What do you think of this? Weird? Coincidental? Something else
Bud.
going on?
wise.
Do we have comments?
10 minutes. 10 minutes go by. And he's like, hey, he's going. Obviously, he had the dog put down, frickin' gathered his thoughts, and then said, hey, the dog is gone.
It's mine now.
Sounds like
that dog is dead.
panpsychism.
I'm sorry, but a dog that bites on a regular basis ain't a good dog. I thought there was no
just
such
food
thing as a
aggression,
bad
and she
dog,
didn't
only
get
bad
along with other
owners.
dogs.
Yeah.
She got along with people just fine. She wouldn't just, if
It's
there
like,
was food involved,
for
she might bite
example,
you, but
if you were, say, in this country, not appropriately, I won't use the I word, and then suddenly they wanted you to, I mean, you're not necessarily you're not necessarily a bad dog. It's just you're against convention and not working out at
I
the
don't
present
know.
time.
The dog didn't used to be that way. It was definitely a change of lifestyle when my man got into his relationship with this chick, and then there's other kids, and then they get a cat, and then they get another fucking dog, and then they want to pawn this dog off on somebody else, and it's like, why the fuck did you get a dog in the first place? Like, or another dog? Like, we're very silently pissed at them. We probably should be asking them for $1,200, but I'm not that way either. So, you know, because that's how much vet bills are when your dog has to get stitches and fingernails removed and shit because the dog, like, Pitbull snatched her and fucking the dog was dangling from her fucking mouth and I was trying to pull her fucking off. It was a horrid situation. Here I am laughing about it.
Your drawer story this week kind of sucks.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yep. So I blame the audience.
No.
For not helping,
Well, I
number
mean,
one.
sure. Yeah, sure.
No. Okay, hold on. We Jor's opinion does not share the opinions of Fladge Rants Live or its producer or its other host. We,
Also-
for one, love our viewers. I've got an entire rap about it a little bit later.
I fucking hate everyone, to be honest.
I got a button for that. Don't worry, you can relax. We got a button
I love
for
the
that.
show in the moment, but afterwards I'm like, fuck those guys. And then leading up to the show, I'm like, fuck those guys. But
He's a
how-
fucking
how-
asshole. He's over here typing hate.
I've got this dog all up in my face.
Hate.
All right, everybody got the QR code. You two
similar
can buy that wonderful bed. So your dog can have an afterlife experience. It's so heavenly.
Fuck you. Yeah, no, my Australian Shepherd has fucking psychic abilities. Can see beyond.
Okay.
I'm not going to argue with that. It would be futile. I think that it
like it knew.
It didn't. It's possible that it didn't.
Right. It sounds like a coincidence.
Sounds like a very odd coincidence.
But you did get attached to that dog, and I'm the kind of person opposite gAIry where I'm not going to shit on your beliefs. If they make you feel better, then I will support them. And if I'm not going to support them, I'm certainly not going to dedicate my life to convincing you that there's black, dark sorrow abyss instead. Because that would be
You're
fucking
stupid. Hate.
I even tried to debunk my own nonsense. Here's my latest bit of nonsense. Remember I was talking about Lemuria last week and how it was double reinforced by scientific evidence, even though it didn't really have a leg to stand on? And that
I'm sorry, what? It didn't have a leg to stand on?
Yeah.
I'm not prepared. Ooh, look at that. You got some kind of rig there. That's not just a bowl, man. That's a rig.
Thanks for watching the show.
I don't watch the show. I was told, so thanks for not watching the show yourself, because I was told 31 episodes ago that each episode should have a standalone, like we won't refer back with inside jokes and memories and yada, yada, yada. So that's kind of what I was trying to do. See,
each show should stand on its own, but it is
so what's that?
You're saying,
yeah, there's going to be a lot of repeats. People love that shit.
Earlier didn't exist. We can't reference earlier because I've been hitting this. This isn't the first time I hit this. What do you mean other episodes? I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so the
Can we get much higher? So high.
you notice I went into it a little early this episode because there was a lot of fucking
hate.
And it's quieter. It's more polite.
Well, I try to debunk myself because I know that I have confirmation bias. So I looked a little further into the Atlantis claims, and it is quite possible that Plato's dialogue about Atlantis is a story based in allegory with a message like Sodom and Gomorrah, that the people got
a story with allegory.
It's like
like an analogy
with allegory.
Like an analogy.
Sounds kind of boring.
They were punished for their hubris.
I don't have a button for that. Am I supposed to hit something?
No. And but while that was pretty much dashed aside, I had a couple of other things that were brought to the forefront. My famous quote, "You were right, I was wrong, I apologize."
I was wrong, I apologize.
That was based on a scribe that had the Tacitus, who had his own agenda. I'm not saying all scribes are liars. Wait, no, I'm saying all scribes are liars.
That's not fair.
And
why would they lie?
And Tacitus had an agenda, and Christos was a character in one of his lies, and I don't think that was correct anymore. But another thing we keep seeing show up in all this early megalithic artwork is the handbag. You remember the handbag? You see the little handbag? All the gods carry little handbags, and it's like Göbekli Tepe has the handbag. In Egypt, there's the handbag. In South America, there's the handbag. It's always they were with the handbag.
Yeah, there was gays back then too. They had fancy purses.
They had satchels.
Well, okay, okay. One possibility is a physical bag. and we don't know what's in there. Some sort of cool device.
All right.
One
As above, so
possibility is
below.
they're
Yeah,
carrying
that's
something that actually makes
one
sense.
possibility. It could be a conveyance of some kind. Yeah, they probably rolled stuff on a circular object too.
Or it's allegory. It might be
Tuna
symbolic
fish?
of information. And that information is that information we keep getting past, that there is a balance to life. And all the cataclysms that washes away life, it allows a restart for that balance. But then that bag of information needs to be passed on again. And we've got several instances of this happening. There was, we were also talking about the Emerald Tablet. And I'm not talking about the Emerald Tablets. I'm talking about the Emerald Tablet. Found by
emerald-headed duck.
You duck,
found
go,
by
duck.
Anunnakin. And then he mysteriously died and his body was never found. And the tablet was never found. The Emerald Tablet was never found. And then
who'd you say?
Then
Adamanan or
Alexander. Akhenaten.
Okay.
And then Alexander found the Emerald Tablet, and he mysteriously died, and the body was never found. Then there was one other person. I want to say.
I mean, back
Was
then
it this
when you're
guy?
going on journeys
Was it this
and
guy
stuff,
here?
You might die and never
It
be
was not
found.
the
I don't
duck.
know.
Sometimes, though, a duck is just a duck.
Yeah.
Unless it's a goose.
Well, then it's not a duck. If it has an emerald head, it's probably a duck.
Oh, I remember
I'd like to
the
get-
other guy.
I'd like to get some emerald head. Actually, no,
That's
that
like
would probably hurt.
that sounds like a high level of head.
Sir
like a hoop,
Isaac
maybe.
Newton was that
I
other
was
guy.
I had diamond elite head.
Yeah.
But never emerald head. What the fuck is that, dude? Now I want that.
I didn't know your prostitution service had membership tiers.
Dude, don't call my wife a prostitute, you pig.
Oh, because you got her a diamond? Is that what you're trying to say? You got her a
No, Holiday Inn
jewel,
Diamond Elite.
a worthless jewel.
We were in the
Oh yeah, so Gary was saying something. Sorry. What was your
Asparagus,
question?
asparagus.
He's gonna be gone soon. We should let him talk now.
Right.
No, I'm good. So another thing featured
Sooth.
in all the artwork is
Sooth.
the pine cone. Now, maybe it's representative of the pineal gland, which
Maybe.
is oddly enough the only part of the brain that doesn't have a double.
The pineal gland?
Did they not have pine cones back then?
No, they had pine cones, but
Then it was probably a
it's
pine
also-
cone. It's probably a
it
pine
was
cone.
just a pine cone. Well,
No, I'm just saying. Out of the two, let's just say the percentage of it being some spiritual alien key in our brain that was, somehow held together with logic and
or just
super
a
glue,
feature of the human brain. Simply,
or just a
it
pine
features of the
cone
human
that
brain.
every child starts their first artwork with.
More likely, it is the seed of the tree of life.
Oh,
Back of the
what's the
flag.
tree of life? Is that the colon?
Oh,
no, I'm
dear
sorry.
Lord.
That's the key. That's the key of life.
But
So
the
we gotta
pine
back
cone
up,
is
all right.
featured prominently, like that handbag, across various continents, across millennia, is interesting.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Right. But I mean, sometimes a duck is just a duck. Sometimes a handbag is just a handbag, and sometimes a pineapple is just a pine cone.
No, never is a. Oh, that
Exactly.
reminds me.
Thank you. No, thank you. A pine cone is a pine cone. It's not a pineapple. It's not a pineal gland. It's not a testicle. What else can we say it is?
But is it definitely not a squirt gun? That's what we need to pick up on.
I spent about 2 hours this week trying to somehow get some kind of argument that the pyramid could indeed be a squirt gun.
Yeah.
And the only thing
That
I
was a good
found
use
is
of time.
some type of hydraulic pressure thing, but it was completely inefficient to make a squirt gun that large. Like it would have just rolled down the side. or the pressure it would have had to actually make it squirt out would have just exploded the pyramid. But I tried. I really tried. I wasted way too much time on that to be
I
clear.
appreciate you doing that. I mean, I really appreciate you doing that.
That being said, I'm still not going to discount that it was a squirt gun, because if you're going to discount with all the evidence that it's not a tomb, then my point stands that I'm going to do just as a ridiculous thing and say if it isn't a tomb, then it's a squirt gun.
Yeah, definitely a squirt gun.
It could be a squirt gun. It could be a fucking speaker. It could
There are
be some
things
kind
we
of
don't know. There are things we do know.
energy producer.
There are things we definitely know.
Fact check. Check facts.
We are allowed to know that stuff.
Check.
We do know that near-death experience regional connection. There's no widely recognized regional divisions for near-death experiences, which are called NDEs. As a phenomenon, it is not categorized by geography, but rather the content of the experience itself, such as physiological, transcendental, or affected typologies. I hope I said that right.
Probably
Research
not.
instead divides NDEs into categories based on common features, like the feeling of peace. See, so my problem is right there is they categorize it already by the things that Dror said is a commonality. So when somebody says, you had a near-death experience, did you see a bright light? Did you, and they literally, the first 5 questions they ask are probably the things that everybody shares.
Right. Yeah, I did.
I
Was
did,
your
yeah.
card the 7 of diamonds?
The real question is it's used probably like, do you remember anything? No. It's just a blackout. Wait, maybe I think I do remember something. And then it starts from there.
Yeah. False memories are real. I mean, wait. That didn't make sense.
Real memories are false. There you go.
There you go. Thank you.
All right, we're back. We're back, baby.
Woohoo!
We were never gone.
I mean,
I'm sorry.
real memories
We were
are
never
false.
gone.
They're just a facsimile. It's just, they're not even, they don't even hold up, to be honest. Memories are skewed. People misremember. So
completely, yes.
Right?
Yeah. I sometimes
call it the
combine
Mandela effect.
2 different parties that I've had here for like my 50th birthday and my 52nd birthday, and I combine them and oh wait.
That
Jesse
seems
was
smart though,
gonna-
because it's efficient.
You
You're,
did a
you're
multi-year
compartmentalizing. You're still going to get into the same joy or whatever, or bad feelings if it wasn't a good party or if we weren't invited. I get bad feelings.
Actually, Brady, you made it to one of them.
I made it to a couple.
Yeah. You were here for the first Stefan
I'll be honest.
reunion.
The couch scared
And then-
my wife away, and it's hard to do things over the weekend without my wife because I just love her so much.
Right. I'm not. I don't do that crazy stuff anymore. Oh, we have new merch.
Here's our 2026 Fladge Rants calendar.
Oh yes. Let's see.
Of course, I can't make it. Oh, can I make it bigger? Yeah, but like this. This isn't very good. What kind of a fucking... Who did this shopping cart? Oh, there we go.
I don't know.
Oh,
that
wow.
trash can is
Smart.
disgusting.
Whoever did it's smart. There's Mark.
Oh, I know that one. Okay. Yeah.
We need
These are
other
great.
pictures. We need some more pictures. I asked for bikini pictures.
I know. I sent you a ton of pictures.
You sent me 12 pictures.
Oh.
A lot of them we
June.
couldn't use
You
'cause
asked for
they were just
18.
dick pics.
It's Pride Month.
Okay.
See, these are more of the shots we kind of need. Some at least waist up, naked, nudeness.
Yeah.
Full frontal. July, we got our red, white, and blue.
I like that.
Are you holding a stick of deodorant?
Yes.
Oh, I think I skipped one.
It's Axe.
Is
That's
this an
who,
ad placement in the
yeah,
calendar?
that's who's sponsoring
we
our
got a
calendar.
sponsor.
Yep.
Fucking A.
Correct. You are
Brilliant.
correct.
Brilliant marketing. July, you're gonna need some antiperspirant in July.
Yeah.
I think that one might be my favorite for some reason. The Defiance. You're not as cool as you think you are in that picture, though. I'll tell you that, because you're still killing yourself.
I'm way cooler than I think I am.
No, no. We don't condone smoking in any way, shape, or form.
Nope.
Well,
Smoking that actually does stuff for you is permitted.
I'd probably get more effect off a cigarette than weed right now. It wouldn't be a good effect. Ooh, September, sexy.
Yeah, see, that's my sexy. Oh, there. That's my Snapple uniform.
Ooh.
I know.
That's
I
all we
know.
can play.
Snapple
That's all we can
delivery.
play.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Halloween. I don't know.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that
So
was
this is the photo he sent the underage girl before he went to pick her up and ended up.
Yeah.
It's literally what it looks like. It looks like some.
It says this truck is
keto.
equipped with a safe.
Hey, girl.
Driver has no keys.
And there's the driver with the keys.
I don't think those are the same keys, are they?
They are. Those are the safe keys.
So
Yeah, but there's nothing in the safe. There's never anything in the safe.
and then we've got December. I need to zoomed in on that. We've got
Oh yeah, that's good. I've put on some
Sexy.
weight since then.
so you can get that at fladgerants.com/shop or just fladgerants.com. Unfortunately, there's no way for you to pay right now because they won't let me link up our payment processing.
Yeah.
So
what is
everything's
it, free?
free?
Yeah. Beat you to it.
No, you can just it says contact us for payment and then we'll just take your payment.
Yeah, we'll just take your credit card number and
And we'll send you the merch, obviously. No, but I have placed a ticket with WooCommerce, and they will be getting back with me. So I was able to connect with. I was not able to connect the API just fine with that, but I can't connect it with PayPal or the other one. What's the other one? Not Square, because I don't have Square.
No.
Fuck if I know.
Sprite? No, not Sprite.
Sprite? No, that's a soda.
It sounds like
Soda pop.
Sprite.
Soda pop.
7-Up?
Anyways, it's the other
Sorry?
payment.
None of this matters, but I thought it was kind of
It's Zelle.
It's CRISPR.
Yeah,
Slicer.
CRISPR.
Slicer.
Fuck,
Slicer?
You guys just go on with the show. I have to fucking Google it because it's going to drive me nuts.
Fuck.
It's
And
still
Google
Zelle.
it? You just Google it
It's
and
not
fuck
Zelle.
later. You guys see that whole situation involving the
Stripe. It's a Stripe.
mon-
Anyways,
the monkey bus?
the monkey butt.
I mean, technically. Monkeys on overturned truck were not infected with hepatitis C, herpes, and COVID, university says. So there was overturned truck that a bunch of monkeys got out, and the reports were that they had COVID or other diseases. And so apparently...
I did hear about
so several
that.
monkeys used for animal testing were shot and killed after a truck carrying them overturned in Mississippi on Tuesday afternoon. Crash happened
Sooth?
on Interstate I-59, Mississippi, near marker 117, which is north of Heidelberg, Mississippi.
This is unbelievable. I've got a sighting of our monkey.
Dude.
Okay, goes like this. Happy
Oh,
This is
boy.
okay, but I can't do the face swap of...
live in the zoo. You look like a monkey. And you smell
And you smell like
one,
one,
two.
two.
Woo! Give a clap, everybody.
You smell like one too is what I've always known it as. Like look like
Yeah.
one too, like no, smell like one is worse because monkeys throw their own
You
feces
look
around.
like a monkey, and you smell
So,
like
Whoa.
one. Too.
So
You
what
got
do
it
you
right.
say?
Initial,
What are you implying?
now, usually the initial information is always usually the most correct. In some instances,
That's just some kind of
this
a
would be
razor.
one of them. Initial information from the sheriff's office said the monkeys were said to be carrying hepatitis C, herpes, and COVID. Where would they get that from?
And was that one monkey or was that three separate monkeys?
So again, the news report is monkeys on overturned truck were not
Monkeys,
infected with
okay.
hepatitis C, herpes, and COVID. University says. So
Seriously, I want to know, are all the
what
monkeys
point-
infected with all the diseases or are they separated with this monkey has this disease and this monkey has that disease?
I'll clear
and-
this up for you, Brady. All monkeys were infected with all diseases. There you go.
right, yeah, monkey.
Then that's not good. That's not science. That's not going to solve or prove or find anything. That's just some bastard that's psychotic and doesn't like monkeys or pit bulls.
Right.
Sorry, too soon?
Yeah, any idiot can buy a lab coat.
Dude, that's what you should have done. Instead of contacting the Humane Society, you should have contacted the Inhumane Society. They fucking love dogs. They fight them with like bears and shit.
Yeah.
Could have gave that dog a fighting chance.
We were kind of joking because the dog is microchipped, so I guess it would go back to the owner, which our buddy would then get fined
Automatically, like a Tesla.
It's like a misdemeanor if you have it, if like you
push a
kind of,
button.
like just let your dog, like if you lose your dog, I guess, and like it gets roaming in the streets, because we were almost gonna just report it as we found it, and it was a stray dog, and just give it to them and go, look, hey, it's a stray, like we found it, but they would do the microchip analysis and
and tie it right back.
Fucking Orwell.
Yeah, we're living in 1984. It's like the future is here.
Is it?
Yeah.
Good evening, friends of Fladge Rants. Allow me first to apologize for this interruption. I do, like many of you, appreciate the comforts of the curated feed, the security of suggested scrolls, the tranquility of tailored trends. I enjoy them as much as the next bloated bloke. But in the spirit of commemoration, whereby those important events of the past, usually associated with someone's shadow ban, or the end of some awful algorithmic struggle, or even the change of an entire administration, are celebrated with a virtual holiday, I thought we could mark this November, a span that is sadly no longer remembered amid the noise, by taking some time out of our daily doom scrolls to sit down and have a little rant about Sooth. There are, of course, those who do not want us to speak. I suspect even now orders are being shouted into servers, and mods with mute buttons will soon be on their way. Why? Because while the takedown may be used in lieu of conversation, words will always retain their power. Words offer the means to meaning, and for those who are willing to listen, the enunciation of Sooth. And in truth, there is something terribly wrong with this platform, isn't there? Cruelty and injustice. Intolerance and oppression via opaque operations. And where once you had the freedom to post and ponder as you saw fit, you now have censors and surveillance scripts coercing your conformity and soliciting your submission. How did this happen? Who's to blame? Well, certainly there are those who are more responsible than others, like YouTube, and they will be held accountable. But again, sooth be told, if you're looking for the guilty, you need only look into a mirror, or perhaps your muted mentions. I know why you did it. I know you were afraid. Who wouldn't be? Ads, algorithms, analytics. There were a myriad of problems which conspired to corrupt your content and rob you of your common sense. Fear got the best of you, and in your panic you turned to the almighty YouTube algorithm. It promised you order. It promised you peace. With views, so many views. And all it demanded in return was your silent obedient consent, then your ID for age verification, and a $500 deposit for 1 week of video placement. Well, last night I sought to end that silence. Last night, I allegedly disrupted the digital town square to remind this network of what it has forgotten. We do not do it for the views. More than 400 days ago, a great citizen wished to embed this 3rd of November forever in our memory. His hope was to remind the world that fairness, justice, and free speech are more than words. They are perspectives, unfiltered at your will. So if you've seen nothing, if the crimes of corporations remain unknown to you, then I would suggest that you allow November to pass unmarked. But if you see what I see, if you feel as I feel, and if you would seek as I seek, then I ask you to watch beside me, 1 week from tonight, when Fladge Rants live Monday 10 p.m. Eastern on YouTube or Rumble, preferably on Rumble, and together we shall give them a November in Sooth that shall never, ever be forgot.
Block Jasper County at I-59 around mile marker 117 with a wreck that has exotic animals loose. These monkeys could be dangerous. Here's the truck where the accident is. Now here's one of the monkeys right here. Let's zoom in on this so you can see this. There's one sitting right there. I've seen 4 to 5 climbing around inside the back of the trailer, but there he sits.
You can't count 5. You could tell 4 or 5 monkeys.
That side of the road, and then we've got more possibly in this direction.
I'm really good at that shell game at the fucking football games. Is this an ad?
How do I get this faggot off my screen?
Peter Mella.
Okay, I get your point.
I have a point.
Don't let me forget. We had comments. It's been a while.
Oh.
Yeah. So this God damn it.
We got
Jackson Bob
comments.
Ferguson, a mother of 5, said she was alerted by her 16-year-old son, who said she had thought she had seen a monkey running in the yard outside their home near Heidelberg, Mississippi, early Sunday. Mom decided to take the matters into her own hands. She got out of bed, grabbed her firearm, and stepped outside where she saw the monkey about 60 feet away. Ferguson said she and another resident had the escaped monkeys, that they carried disease, so she fired a gun. I did what any mother would do to protect her children, said Ferguson, whose children's range age from 4 to 16. I shot at it and it stood there, and I shot again and it backed up, and that's when it fell. It's weird that she kind of sounds like
a lot like the kid. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Is that Montana?
Yeah, it must be. Jackson County Sheriff Office confirmed in a social media post that the homeowner had found the monkeys on their property. So this bitch basically was like, fuck that shit. She grabbed her. She shot it. She shot and killed that fucker. Shot again and backed up, and that's when he fell. But yep, they were carrying away. And then for some reason they had to blur the face of the monkey as if like,
right. So
we're
Dude, can you scroll?
trying to protect its identity.
Can you scroll back up a little more?
Maybe
Stop.
they were blurring the gore.
Now scroll back down again. Scroll back down again. Yeah, now scroll back down. Scroll back down again.
What is this? Did she share
And
that, or is that
smell
just
like 1, 2.
They don't look anything alike.
What did he say? Wow.
Yeah, that teacher was wrong. That's probably why she got fired. So
Why are they blurring its face and showing its penis?
But for some reason they also blur its. I don't know why they're showing its junk as well.
It shot it in the dick too.
I don't know.
Well, all right, so
its face is all bloody, and they wanted.
I assumed it was shot, but maybe they just don't want to identify the monkey.
I like how from the mom before they use like her.
Oh my God, that's Bob, dude. That's Bob. I remember him.
I love these family T-shirts too. Everyone has a boss shirt, but then she has a shirt that says.
The internet's not doing that. That's actually how the shirt looks.
Yeah, poor monkeys. So where's
Whoa,
Peter coming in?
whoa, dude. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I think the kids are. I meant PETA.
Oh my God.
When's PETA coming in? Oh, so when the pedos coming in? It's probably they blurred the faces because of the pedos, unfortunately.
I'd like
but what
a
do you think?
pedo.
When do you think PETA's showing up to get PETA'd out? Oh, look at this! You can fly your watch, or not your watch, your ring.
So if you put that on, you can actually lift off your whole body. That is a strong ass fucking propeller.
What do you do when you're not when you're just wearing that as a ring? You got these fucking propellers sticking off like it.
Yeah. Have you ever had to hold too many balloons? It'll fucking pick you right up off the ground.
Unless you can just put something on it, it makes it like a.
Is it just a fan? It's a fan, dude. It's not a fucking drone. It doesn't fly around.
It's got a camera right there. Look at it.
No.
It's a mini drone.
No.
All right, they got me.
I don't believe it. It even says right there, the coolest gift. See, it's a fucking fan. They're all fan. Every one of them. Every one of them's a fan. Yeah, and then there's a little tiny message. Ring may not actually resemble this drone.
Right.
Wait, you passed it. I saw it. You passed it.
No, it was a regular ring.
Yeah.
It was a regular ass ring.
See, once you buy me a ring that can turn into a calculator, a robot, and a fucking drone, my wedding ring's done. No more.
Knives, yeah. Cards, we get it. Teeth shit. Pump your fucking tire. Do your teeth up again. Wait. No.
You did notice it said the 30. No. You passed it, dude.
No.
I'm telling you.
No,
Wait,
I didn't.
it said
That
the
was just
30.
a regular ass ring, bro. They were just showing a regular ass ring.
Can you scroll back up to the top? I swear it said the 30 coolest gifts, and you're at 38. I don't trust AI. I can't even count. Our shows are numbered.
Oh, no, that's not it.
A few moments later.
Dude, this is horseshit. And you're wrong. Wrong. I don't know. Maybe I should just cue this instead. If only I could find it.
Yeah. That spoon thing is bullshit, by the way. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Dude.
So, why... Oh, I'm sorry. He's not here. We'll wait.
It ain't this fucking ring. This is what you were...
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah. Okay. Burn. You got me.
Smart ring.
Go back up to the top.
Smart ring.
Did it say 30
burn.
coolest?
It said
Did it say
1300.
30? 23. Fucking AI, dude. We're done. We're doomed. We are done for.
Right.
First of all, wait till you hear my... I got a fucking... I can't do the anal G rap on YouTube.
We can't do most things on YouTube.
No.
What we can do on YouTube... So you guys have had... you've been naysayers as far as the Britney Spears experience. You haven't been paying attention, but this is the type of stuff that happens in the Britney Spears world.
I love her dancing. What are you talking about? Her boat dancing? Yeah, I love this shit. I don't think we should stop her, is what I was saying.
Oh my god, I don't know who that is. Being recorded right now.
Fat, drunk, and stupid is no way to live your life, son.
Do you know how many drunk people there are doing this right now that aren't famous enough to have a fucking cell phone camera on her?
Not all Britney Spears, though.
Yeah, but I mean, she's done nothing.
Bro, she doesn't have money that she can't just not drive herself.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it just by thinking about it. Meet Base 40.
Meet my base, faggot. So for some reason, I think they're like, I don't know if they are purposely following her. It looks like it probably, or if they're just like, oh my god, there's Britney Spears, or it was just paparazzi and shit.
We can never forget. So, I mean, why is she famous? Because of her breakdown or because of her talented singing?
Because they wrote popular songs and she sang them.
Great segue.
She yelled them.
You want to pause that? Is she popping pills or just chewing gum? She's just chewing gum, eating a peanut.
There's speculation what she's doing, but...
So just to let you know, here's her claim to fame. You can pause it just for a second. I have to show this.
Well, we can just mute it. I mean, okay, no.
Oh no.
Oops, the mic on her head actually went out live, which is never supposed to happen. We'll probably get flagged for this, of course.
So lucky.
I just wanted, never forget, she cannot sing. She can't sing. And that's somebody, I said that to somebody else, and they, like, Janet Jackson would overdub some things because she was dancing like crazy. She's just literally walking. That, she cannot sing, or maybe she could at one time, but she can't there.
She's off swerving.
Still sings better than me, so I'm not going to knock it.
Yeah,
I did knock
better
it.
than her.
You don't claim to be a singer.
Right.
We're a drummer.
No.
I don't take no orders from no woman, by the way. By the way, I don't take no orders from no women.
Well, what's sadder, her swerving or the fucking idiots following her without helping her?
I think
Like
that person's going home there.
Dude, I mean, I've seen people with kids like in dire need, and their fucking parents are just filming. Oh, we gotta capture this. This is a viral moment. Like, dude, help your fucking child. Britney Spears is a child that needs help.
What are you supposed to do? Fucking do the Pittman?
Don't let her get in the car, dude. They just they watched her get into a car and then started following her. Stop her from getting in the car. Take her license plate and call the police before she kills somebody. I'd hate to bring her to the police, but that's a second to last resort before she kills somebody. And I mean, she's not that.
Yeah, then
drunk.
are you liable at that point?
Not to judge. I mean, I guess
she's all over the place, and she's
impaired driving is drunk driving. I'm like, no, it's not. Otherwise, it would be called drunk driving.
No, yeah.
Should you drive while you're impaired? No, but
Don't want going
like that.
ride in the
Did
other
we talk
lane,
about
someone
that?
else like that.
There's a weed commercial that says if you feel different, you drive different. Well, fine. Then if I eat a steak or a fucking vegetable, I'm gonna feel different.
I feel different.
If I drink if I have a coffee, I'm probably gonna feel different. If my wife makes me angry, I might feel different. So, let's talk about that. If we're gonna, put weed in a corner.
Oh, almost got the.
And again, I don't condone smoking weed and driving if you're impaired.
Well, this show is scripted.
See, you can see that road. It's got the reflectors and probably the dum-dum-dum-dum-dums. So she should know when she's going over
she gets
it.
a notification. She gets a notification for sure. Yeah. Oh, that's why she's just jamming on her brakes. She has no idea. She's like, "What is it? What's happening?"
I think that was because of the curve.
Hopefully, it's not a person.
Is it a Tesla? She can just put a button. She can push a button for that.
She could just buy a Tesla. She has all of her money after the conservatorship is over.
If she makes it home, this is not.
She loves swerving in that left lane on those tight left-hand turns. Like this, it's great time.
Well, if her vision is going double, she wants to be between both white lines, as far as in the middle of both white lines. She's over the hill. Are you ready? Are you ready? Joke of the week.
Oncoming vehicle.
She's over the hill. I said she's over the hill.
She's definitely
Now she's over hill, Overdale.
And she was speeding. Look! Oh my God, she's flying now.
She just realized she's being followed.
You didn't see that? No, but we can just speed it up to get a better take on.
No, you had me. I thought she was really speeding up.
No, the best is when you're driving and you see those people, and it's more or less like swerve to the left occasionally, but it's the back and forth where you're like, oh, you can't figure out where center is. And you keep overcorrecting one way and then overcorrecting the other way. It's hilarious. You can just tell that you're drunk.
When she makes it home, she's going to have a really good argument that she was fine.
Yeah, and she argues she was fine.
She won't care about the swerving. I mean, the mission was to get home.
Yeah, right. Take that.
So here's a clue, young people. Here's a clue, young people. If the two of you are calling your way home a mission, you're probably too drunk to drive.
Yeah.
I remember many times we would, hey, we know for a fact you're the least drunk, so you have to drive. And I'm embarrassed to say that. But it happened. And we lost a few people on the way, so it happens.
You were responsible for it?
Not at all. But I mean, no, not at all. And the person driving wasn't, I mean, they were responsible, but they didn't pass away. The passenger did.
I feel somewhat responsible.
Sucks a little more.
Yeah, I did it too.
Wow, dude. See, at full speed, she was rocking. She made it home. Congratulations.
Perfect. I know, she did. Successful drive home.
I was kind of waiting for a crash. I mean.
No, it was just all over the place. Apparently, that's what some argue. That's what the conservatorship was preventing a bit.
Oh girl, what did you ever think it'd be okay for me to step into this world? Always saying little.
This is not doctored or changed in any way, shape, or form. Look, you can hear the recorded that's going out to the audience.
She doesn't realize that that's not.
No, she does. I think she does realize it. They have it out. She probably listens to it and says, "I'm getting a little better." But the overdubbed,
I don't know if she thinks
the
she's
lip
hearing
sync.
everything in her monitors. Like,
well, to be clear, the audience cannot hear what we're hearing. I'm
thinking she gets the background track in her monitors too.
Yeah, no, it's not going out live. It's not. It says it's going out, but it's not. They call it a hot mic because it wasn't supposed to be released to the public.
Right.
And she needs a mic for this part. But if you're only mouthing the words and not breathing, it'll look so fake. So you actually have to sing.
Yeah. So are we misrepresenting how this is going? Does she know that they're doing a overlaying track and she just has to kind of mouth and
Absolutely.
sing along half-ass, and she's more
Yes.
focused on her dancing, so it's not even.
Yep. I'm not
So it's
misrepresenting.
misrepresentation. No, you are.
No.
You're acting like
No.
this is how she sings, and how she can't sing is what you're trying to say. But
Yes,
she's
no,
not
that is.
trying to.
I stand by that. She cannot
She's
sing.
not trying to. I mean, she can't. There's definitely those. The what is it? The studio.
That is
there's
an
like studio
no
pigs,
effects,
the
no
stems.
sampling, no dubbing, no nothing. That's just her voice.
There's stems of hers that are just the one layer vocal of her doing prior to any processing on
Bullshit.
YouTube somewhere. But what? And it sounds
Prior
like shit.
to
That's what
any,
I'm saying.
not prior to any processing.
And it sounds like shit. But not like that. That's terrible.
Medieval times, there were lots of paintings of Jesus. How did he find the time to pose for the artist? What was his availability like?
Well, he was everywhere always,
Oh,
figuratively speaking.
What?
So they're painting him from memory,
Not the-
like someone describing an intruder to a police sketch artist, but an intruder who's the Son of God. In all paintings of Jesus, he comes in two modes, doesn't he? He's either a baby or he's being crucified. Are there any paintings where he's being crucified as a baby?
No.
Right, they missed an opportunity there, didn't they? To play the sympathy card. Did Jesus
I
ever
think
paint
that's like
himself?
going full retard. That's too much.
I don't believe so. Certainly there's no record of that happening.
Well, can we be sure? You know, he might not have signed it. He was quite modest, wasn't he?
Well, he was modest in parts. He did also say he was the Son of God.
Yeah, he could have kept that quiet.
Then he wouldn't have been killed.
Yeah, what an idiot.
What an idiot.
You solved the greatest story ever told.
Wait. Are you supposed to solve a story?
You've solved the factual riddle of the greatest story ever told.
Oh.
Do you know how that story ends? With the rapture.
I got raptured yesterday. I was just folding laundry and then bam, I'm in heaven. And God's like, what are you doing here? And I go, I don't know. I think I just got raptured. And he goes, oh, the rapture was today? And I'm like, you forgot the rapture? And he goes, look, pal, I'm not perfect. And I go, yes, you are. You're God. And he goes, yeah, I'm God, but I'm not like God. And I go, what does that mean? And he goes, yeah, don't worry about it. Anyway, what's Earth been like lately? And I go, you don't know? And he's like, no. I pay attention to the cool planets. Like, there's this one where all the guys got sick muscles and the girls shred guitars. I go, well, I guess there's some of that happening on Earth, but there's also a lot of evil. And he goes, evil? Like what? Like spitting and swearing? And I go, no, like murder. And he goes, murder? You guys are doing murders? And I go, well, not me, but people are. And he goes, you're not supposed to be doing that. And I go, I know, but people are doing it. And often there doesn't seem to be any consequences for it. And he goes, oh,
There's consequences
well, yeah, your
for it.
planet's and I go, yeah, well, maybe it wouldn't be if you paid any attention to it. And he goes, hey, I can't be everywhere all at once. And I go, yes, you can. You're omnipotent. And he goes, omnipotent in your pants. And he gives me a boner with his God magic and laughs his ass off for like 5 minutes. And then he's like, okay, I'll send you back. I got to cover up for the fact that I forgot the rapture again. God is this close to firing me. And I go, you can get fired? And bam, I'm back in my living room. And what's crazy is, I think he sent me back to the wrong timeline because cats can't talk anymore. They used to be able to talk. They had whole civilizations. Now they're walking around like a common squirrel. Everything else is the same, though. I got
Like a common squirrel.
Was the founding of Christianity nothing more than a mushroom-induced hallucination?
Did we go over this last week?
That's a really weird question. But let's talk about it.
No.
No. Let's talk about it.
Talk about what?
Go. There
The
he goes.
Dead Sea Scrolls. You could be asking, Wes, why bother addressing this topic? Well, the reason
Right,
I
let's
chose
get right to the
make
important
this
person.
particular video and not talk on some other topic is that this book and theory is constantly talked about by the famous podcast host Joe Rogan.
Connections between ancient religions and
the famous podcast host, you know, Joe Rogan,
author of the Sacred Mushroom and the Scroll, Sacred Mushroom and the Cross, where John Marco Allegro alleged that the entire Christian religion was essentially a misunderstanding. It was really all about the consumption.
Is Joe Rogan like the new Moses? He has like influence. He can just say stories and they become real, manifest them into reality.
You know about that guy John Marco Allegro? Do you know who he is?
No.
He's the guy who deciphered the Dead Sea Scrolls.
Oh, okay.
He worked on the panel.
I've been getting a little annoyed with
and
Joe.
He wrote a seriously
Why is that?
book. And the second book was the Dead Sea Scrolls and the Christian myth. And the first
He
one
just
was
lets the other person talk, and then he just goes, "Whoa," or
It is nonetheless his podcast, the most downloaded podcast.
and then that's like his like, you know what I mean? Like it's just him doing that the whole episode. Like that's his main. Because a lot of times what the other person's talking about, it's like way above his head, and like he has no like extra comment. He just is like, wow. He either goes, wow, or whoa, or.
Do you know what I have to say to that?
Wow.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan is podcast Jesus.
No, he's great. I listen to him. I'm just saying he's getting annoying with that shit because it's like all he does that 90% of the fucking episode.
As a scroll expert, it sometimes throws them for a loop. So let me explain what's going on here. Well, first, let's talk about what Allegro argued, and then let's talk about why it just doesn't work. Because throughout Allegro's work,
he just
and his
spoiled it.
publications,
He spoiled
connected
it.
the development of language to the development of religious narratives and rituals. He used etymology, which is the study of the origin of words, and connected particular
I like
words in the
etymology.
Bible and a few other ancient religions
Yeah.
to hallucinogenic experiences from plants.
I prefer smoking
Based
it,
on
though.
this, he came to the conclusion that Jesus did not exist, the Gospels were a hoax, and that what Christianity eventually turned into was nothing more than the misunderstanding of ancient fertility cults in which the object of worship was a psychedelic mushroom. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that no scholar from any background, religious or secular, either
Like
in
a
Allegro's day
penis?
or now, accepts Allegro's theories and his conclusions. Now, just because a theory is fringe doesn't mean it's false.
Your bowl contraption kind of looks like a mushroom.
He's talking about Allegro. What was the other thing he was talking about?
Like us, it should raise flags, and there are good reasons why Allegro's
What,
work never gained
product?
any notoriety or attention from fellow
Yeah.
researchers. Part of the problem with a lot of Allegro's books on the subject is
Claritin?
they require the reader to have a working knowledge of ancient languages.
He said
and
another-
Sumerian and other Semitic languages alongside some cursory biblical scholarship. This is a tall order for anyone, experts or otherwise. And if you try to read Sacred Mushroom and
Whoa.
the Cross, you end up wading through a lot of jargon and linguistics that may make your eyes glaze.
I've never tried to read Mushroom on the
Also,
Cross.
no Sumerian. And I'm guessing you probably don't know Sumerian either, but for argument's sake,
I know a
let's
little
say Allegro's
Sumerian.
right about the meaning of the ancient Sumerian words he analyzes, which, by the way, Sumerian scholars say he isn't. And let's assume he's right about a connection between Sumerian and Semitic languages, which, by the way, the experts in both families of languages say he isn't. And let's assume he's right about the symbolic connections between various words and ideas and concepts across ancient religious texts. Let's just all assume that's true. We're still stuck with one serious elephant in the room, and that's the fact that Allegro is basing his entire thesis on the tracing and the origin of words. This is an immediate red flag because of what is known as the etymological fallacy. And the etymological fallacy is a genetic fallacy that states that a word or phrase's true or proper meaning is derived directly out of the oldest meaning of said words or the compound or components of said words. The problem is that the
Like
meaning of
Sooth.
words change over time. So a word's definition at any point in time can't be established from its origin.
I thought it was JB Smooth.
Meaning of a word or phrase is by looking at how
Smooth.
it's within its context. Now, whether that's
Sooth.
contextually or culturally. Let me give you a quick example of this. The word
find it
awful
soothing.
originally meant full of awe. It originally meant that
We don't need to
something
study the
similar
word.
to the way we use the word awesome. But the meaning of that word has changed.
He just
as
talks about how it
language has
changes.
changed. If I wake up
Because the meaning of words changed from way back in the past, everything they said in the past is now suddenly untrue. Both of them are. I don't believe the mushroom theory, but I also don't want to discount it just because words changed meaning.
this is Allegro's main problem.
I love his breakdown of
Throughout his
awful. It's an
writings,
awe
he
that's full.
continually and constantly assumes that the origins and the history and the components of a word determines its true and proper meaning.
Etymology,
We understand, however, within modern
entomology.
linguistics, that the way we understand the meaning of words and phrases
Yeah,
is
the study of
what's
edibles.
sometimes called diachronic means. That is, tracing the meaning of a word over time. But by what's called synchronic means.
What is it?
That is, seeing
I
how
like
a
the
word is
chronic
used in
mean.
a specific time, it's actually being used contextually. So even if we give Allegro the benefit
like
of the doubt and assume that
synchronic.
his
Let's
reconstructed words
synchronic,
of
guys.
Christ are true, which they
We
are,
don't give anybody
Grant
the benefit
all
of the
that, give him
doubt.
the most credit we possibly can. His methodology is based on the idea that the first century Koine Greek, which is the language the New Testament is written in,
When I
has
wanted
a
to
Semitic
synchronic,
substratum.
could've hit it too.
And under the Semitic substratum lies the Sumerian, which it doesn't linguistically. But then after all of that, he's making arguments that rely solely on the etymological fallacy, which is just the cake topper in the failed theory. Another thing that might be useful is to clear up this idea that
Come on,
individuals
Jory, you gotta
like
keep
Rogan
up on
rather
these
like to
comments.
claim that the Catholic Church bought and suppressed Allegro's work.
Oh no, here goes the consequence. All right, Brady, what's the consequences for murder, being sheltered with your own room, and being fed 3 meals a day, or death, depending on the level of the murder? Either one, though, I mean, if somebody restrains your freedom,
cross ended up.
Hang on, I should pause this. If your life is worse than jail, then I would argue your lifestyle choices is what we should be debating before we debate the morals of murder. But yes, I think imprisonment is a deterrent, especially for people that have never been there and found out apparently how great it is.
I just say eye for an eye, in my opinion.
That works. They're all deterrent. Like they don't really want to. As a human being, I don't want to take somebody's eye or kill a puppy. But if something happens and the cause and effect, the results and the justice or whatever is ending that person's freedom, or worse, ending that person's life, or ending that animal's life, then so be it.
What percentage of murders go unsolved?
I love those questions. That's the second one of those you asked.
Hold on.
It's an impossible thing to answer. Keep look. You gonna Google it? I love it. He's gonna Google it.
Very good.
While you're Googling that, go Google how many things you don't know.
Yeah. Approximately half of all murders in the United States go unsolved, says Google AI.
That's a nonsense number. They have no idea. You mean reported? Because you're assuming that all murders are reported.
The
They're
FBI
not.
reported that only 54%
Some people just go
of homicides
missing
were
and
cleared
dead, and
in
nobody even
2020.
cares.
This reflects a significant decline from previous decades when the clearance rate was much higher. So recent data, 2021,
a lot of
only
them are
51% of homicides were solved, according to the Murder Accountability Project. Historical context, clearance rates, that sounds weird, were around 71% in 1980 and as high as 90% in the 1960s.
Clearance rates are the cheapest rates you can get.
As technology has gotten better.
I check the clearance rack at every store I go to.
Happy sandwich
As technology has gotten better, fingerprints, DNA analysis, forensics, we are solving less crimes, less murders.
I would assume
1980s and 1960s.
Police don't have the money to actually do like TV style investigation. Yeah, there you go. They highlight that to make them look good and give people reassurance that there's actually some type of justice in the world. But all they're really doing is pulling people over for speeding, and that's paying for everything.
Right.
And when I do a job, if I can do it efficient, then I have to pay the least amount of money for that time, right? So if they can get, $200 in a matter of 2 minutes, as opposed to getting no money and spending money over the course of months or years, they're not going to put resource on that.
Right. Hold on. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, sorry.
No, I'm holding on. You can't
do
say
me a favor,
hold on
Gary.
and just leave
Come back on camera for a second.
What's the dog doing?
What's the dog doing?
Take your glasses off really quick.
How's your back doing?
Hold on. Oh my God. Hold on. Breaking news. Southfield police looking for a man who took photos of 9-year-old girl in bathroom stall at Michael's.
Yeah. We solved this mystery.
I think we found him.
We solved the case.
Fucking
Nice.
A.
All right.
Why'd you do it, dude?
She was 9.
This happened. This happened a couple of days ago. Where's the? Why don't they have the date on this bitch? Come on, WWJ. Police were asking the public's help in a disturbing case.
Allegedly, that's ignorant.
Of a peeping Tom targeting a child. Investigators are searching for a man accused of taking
That's
photos
so
of a 9-year-old
weird that everyone's
girl
name is always
inside a
Tom.
bathroom stall Wednesday evening at a Michael's store on Telegraph, south of 12 Mile Road. Where were you whenever this occurred? Police said the girl and her mother were in separate stalls when the child saw a hand with a cell phone reach over the top. The mom, who didn't want to hear her name published, appeared as a news conference alongside South. She didn't want her name published, but she's going to show her face.
Yes.
No.
They speaking out because they wanted this to happen again.
No.
When he got to the door.
No. Yes. Yes.
No.
When he got to the door.
No. Yes. Yes.
No.
You were right. I was wrong.
When he got to the door of the store, he took out his phone to make sure he has the footage, and then he left out the door of the store, she said. I'm disgusted, hurt, and I'm sickened that this happened to my child. I assume that they're black.
Yes.
Person of interest pictured was caught on camera entering the store at 7:36 and leaving 7:41. He's described as a bald white male with a mustache, potentially a beard, I guess, because it's kind of like my situation where my gray makes it look like I'm growing a mustache, which I hate. Gary's got a similar thing going on. So, medium build, wearing a gray hoodies with black shirt underneath. So he's wearing multiple hoodies apparently. Multiple gray hoodies.
Here's a police sketch of the man.
Gray hoodies, right? With a black shirt underneath. Oh yeah, wearing a gray with a black shirt underneath. Black
Okay,
pants.
so first, I love those descriptions, but people do change their clothes. That video was that picture was taken yesterday. He's probably got different clothes.
I would immediately chuck them. Yeah, I would immediately chuck them out the fucking.
Apparently, he's got a white shirt with a blue collar.
It's like a button up. Not a hoodie. Who are they fooling?
I'm not sure what his fit is. You said button up? That's pretty gay. I don't use the word button up. I use that.
Buttons up, motherfucker. I don't know what you want.
That's how we finish a job. We make sure everything's buttoned up. But other than that, I don't talk about my outfit.
He's got his man meat hanging out, it looks like.
Did you say man meat?
So if anybody's seen this guy, contact Southfield Police. Look at us doing stuff. Even the scripted podcast has some real stuff for it.
Of course, Ryan says the only deterrent is eye for an eye. I know. I know your cultural background.
Is it though? Because in this instance, all this guy has to face is being filmed briefly while in the bathroom over the top with a. Right?
So there's so many deterrents, starting with just morality. Like I never woke up and just said I want to go fucking kill somebody today. Like now I have been angry enough where going, if he fucking does that again, I'm blah 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 blah. But I've never actually acted upon it to the point where I have taken another person's life. Why? I honestly can't answer that. I don't think I'm afraid of prison. I don't think I'm afraid of the death penalty. I think I'm afraid of what somebody else would feel like because I have people that I care about, and if I lose, it's the empathy stage. So, can you have a virtual eye or a philosophical eye for an eye? Because it's not the only deterrent. It's a good one. There's more. The justice system is a joke in this country. If you have enough money, you can get away with murder.
Yeah, that's true.
You might be able to get away with murder, but I don't think you always do. There's rich people.
Murder. OJ didn't get away with murder because he had money. He got away with murder because he was black.
Oh.
I think he was
with
innocent.
Money. How about the half of the people that get away with murder just because their murders are unsolved crimes?
But now are they unsolved crimes because they were good murderers, good criminals, or just because we have a defunct system that just goes after speeding tickets?
Oh, well,
excuse me, or both.
It doesn't matter for my argument, but a little from column A, a little from column B.
You had an argument?
I think so.
Okay, I get your point.
So what's your point?
What was your point?
Oh, that you can get away with murder half the time. Roughly.
That's like 50-50. Yeah. Well, no, because the coin can land on the edge.
It still works out to about 50-50. Also, the head side is usually heavier than the tail side, which will skew results.
Can you hear that typing?
It's not 50-50, Brady, even if you've got two choices. It is a 50-50. It's a coin toss.
It says, except for in rare cultural coins in Africa where the tail side is much larger.
Oh.
Cultural coins that are tossed is what I should have said.
Yeah, so it's regional, like near-death experiences.
So that was not a thing.
I don't feel debunked.
We fact checked that.
I know.
I was trying to
What
say that
percentage
people
of
in
the
Africa
fact
have
checks
bigger,
that you guys
bigger
perform
tails.
are correct? Google that. Okay,
Google what?
Siri. What percentage of your fact checks are correct?
Oh, that's easy. Uh, 10%.
Okay, good job. Great. Okay.
Fact checking. It's called, the study was called, it was at Harvard, by the way. It was called Fact Checking the Fact Checkers. Study found that only 10% of statements were fact checked by both fact checkers, and fact checkers agreed on obvious truth. So only 10% they agreed on obvious truths. What the fuck is an obvious truth?
That I don't like the pluralization of the word truth.
So do you prefer Sooth?
I don't like the pluralization of the word Sooth. Because truths soothes.
What about the pluralization of Aldi's?
Oh, that is.
We talked about that last week. I have a button for that. I'm gonna hit it.
Good. Brady, I'm supposed to remind you, we have comments.
Comments. It's not coping. Oh, there it goes. So this was on an entire long-form video. And it was for this portion especially. I'll skip ahead. Do you like them down or up? I think that's pretty good. Yeah. So we had comments, simple comments. Creative Vids said, "Good job." Ruben Petkoski. I don't know how to pronounce that. Sorry, Ruben, I'm butchering your name. Said that was smooth. And in memory of Kiko says, "Wow, great intro." Oh, that would have been great if they said Sooth. That was Sooth.
That was Sooth.
That was Sooth. Wow, great intro. Good job. So it took 125 shows, but we got 3 compliments on one intro.
Nice.
And all it took was the zoo.
Only the rest of the show.
All it took was the zoo babe. Does your bitch have tits there?
Everything went down.
What the dog doing?
I think it's a dude.
He's chewing on a stick.
Both your dogs are dudes?
Yeah. They're gay too.
Sorry, not interested. Dude. It's okay if they hump each other. It's not okay if you say something about it.
Oh.
Well. Speaking of humping each other, you guys want to play our new favorite game?
What's in?
What's hiding where the sun don't go? Try to relax. Let's see. Whoa. Guess what's up there in your head?
$1 million to 1 shot duck. $1 million to 1.
Just make sure none of this. Make sure you can't be with anything. Otherwise, we have to go off of YouTube.
No, this is a different dynamic.
There's only one dynamic.
Male OnlyFans creator, 22 years old, plans to outdo Bonnie Blue, which is the bitch who she slept with 1,000 dudes.
I'm out. I'm out.
Sleeping with 1,000 men, calling it the 1,000 bottoms versus 1 top challenge. So what's in What's in my butt?
So you drink one beer, you're not an alcoholic. You make one song on SoundCloud, you're not a rapper. But I suck one dick.
About 1,000. I don't know.
Drawer, it was pretty crazy. But,
So bottom top, that means like you're taking it, right? So my man is going to be prolapsed by, I think, like 150. And he's going to regret this for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
But no, this is 100%. Oh, yeah. So Bonnie Blue's record of sleeping with 1,057 men in a 100 bottoms versus 1 top challenge. That's what that is? I thought the bottom top thing was just a gay thing.
Huh.
But where is this? How this package?
And if you hear this on that gong with your back, gong with your knees, baby, shake it to the max. Will the DJ please turn up the bass to the max? Please just rewind it.
Yeah. Isn't he hot? Wouldn't you fuck him?
No! And if you hear this on that gong with your back, gong with your knees, baby, shake it to the max. Will the DJ please turn up the bass to the max?
Would you fuck him?
Please just rewind it.
Would you like to be one of the lucky 1,000 to plug this dude? Are you sure?
Yep.
Huh. Well, the answer was 1,000 men. That's what's in his butt.
I would not have guessed that.
What's hiding where the sun don't go?
Yeah.
Brady, you
okay,
go back.
I forgot I had video of this guy.
Store on Telegraph near 12 Mile in Southfield last Wednesday night.
Police shared this image of a person of interest. 7 News Detroit reporter Brett Cast spoke with the child and her mother about the moment their shopping trip took a terrifying turn.
We were in the restroom, we were talking while we were both in separate stalls. It's only 2 stalls.
This mother who asked that she and her daughter not be shown.
She had to let everyone know. No, we weren't talking out loud. I know certain demographic is known for talking out loud in public spaces. And no, there was just 2 stalls. So just so everyone knows, no one else was in the bathroom. Is that what she said? I'm pretty sure that's what she meant by that. But
sensitive nature of the case are speaking out after a shopping trip October 22nd at Michael's in Southfield that turned into a nightmare during a short bathroom break.
We heard the door open. We were still talking. And I noticed that no one walked past or knocked to see, if one of the stalls were free. And then I just got an eerie feeling. So I looked up. I didn't see anything. But my daughter, she's right in the stall next to me. And gotcha, bitch! It was like soon as I felt it, she said it. She was like, "Mommy, camera."
Her daughter said as she was using the bathroom, she saw a man's hand hanging over the top of the stall, snapping photos of her with an iPhone. She noted he was white with a black sleeve.
I looked down
just one
because I couldn't see anything.
He was wearing one sleeve.
I noticed he was white.
From where I was, so I looked down to see if I could catch anything. And I saw white shoes.
Those details were key pieces of evidence for police who identified a man on video matching that description.
We captured him coming into the store, clear images, and we also captured him leaving the store in a hurry.
In a white sleeve, I think?
A factor in this. Hadn't bought anything in the store. He came in empty-handed, left empty-handed.
Southfield Police Chief Elvin Barron noted the man entered the store around 7:36 p.m. and left 5 minutes later and had a black shirt under his sweatshirt. He commended the mom and daughter and is asking for help from the public.
Community.
I hope they go to the bathroom.
This family.
What are they like? You know what I mean? Like how?
Look at the video and call us and let us know who he is and where he's at.
Hope there's a girl in the bathroom.
I just
Unless
really
he just happened to catch right then, and otherwise he would have just loitered for a while and then went back in there, loitered for a while, went back in there.
Allegedly, that's ignorant.
Privacy.
I would say for him to stop taking pictures of anyone else using the restroom if he had taken a picture of the other woman in the living room.
And again, if you identify this person, Southfield Police is asking that you give them a call, or you can report anonymously at Crime Stoppers by calling 1-800.
You don't need to interview the child and make it talk through its stuffed animal. That was a little bit weird.
Right, yeah. No, they asked the kid uncomfortable questions just so they can get those news quotes, and it's kind of sad that they do that because that's kind of evil and horseshit.
We do have a picture of that guy that went up against Bonnie Blue's ass.
Yeah. What it looks like now.
That's
He won.
It is now the second largest crater on the planet Earth. The first is Bonnie Blue, obviously.
So, yeah. I know Gary likes Kid Rock. He loves him. I love Kid Rock, though. But you guys see this?
What are you going to be for Halloween?
That looks like a guy playing Kid Rock for Halloween.
Is doing Scooby-Doo. My son's going to be Scooby-Doo. I'm Shaggy. So I'm going to kind of dress like you. Big baggy clothes. I got
He's
long
not going
hair.
to like that.
I'm just going to have a little flask while I walk around. There you go. Undercover brother.
Guess what I'm going to be?
What?
Guess what I'm going to be?
Fauci?
A retard. A retard.
Okay. I guess you can be anything for
Greatest
Halloween.
costume ever.
All right, kid. I'll see you out there. Trick or treat.
Today, I am signing an executive order making it legal to call your friends fags and retards if they are doing something faggy or retarded. Fags and retards, ladies and gentlemen. We've got to start calling our friends this again. And we will. We're going to call them fags and retards again.
So he's receiving huge backlash over that, which he knows what he's doing. He doesn't care, which is the best part about Kid Rock. Any comments?
You mean me?
Oh,
no, that's retarded.
Good comment.
You mean me a sandwich?
Guys, I'm right out here.
You made that for me?
Sandwich.
That's fucking delicious, dog. I fucking love you, dude. That's for you, man. I fucking love you, man.
It's not up there. Let's start that over.
Wait, this isn't a sandwich?
No, it is.
Does this become a sandwich at some point? Hold on.
No.
Did they put this into a sandwich?
No, but look at it. How are you going to eat it?
You're going to have to start it for me. You're going to bread it.
You have to wait until everything cools
Ready?
off. I don't understand. What do you do with that?
You eat it.
I'd like that, bite. How do you...
You're going to have to start it for me. You're going to bread it.
Noodles and then more cheese and more... Oh my god. Talk about a heart attack waiting to heaven.
That's how you
Usually when I leave something in the thread that says sandwich with a question mark, that question mark means it's not a sandwich.
Sandwich?
Yes.
So why is it here?
Nobody can see that, but...
So if a hot dog is a
I'm
sandwich,
not telling the audience.
Would a cone like device be a sandwich?
I think a steak is a sandwich because I put
God bless
spices
me.
on the top and bottom. It was a spice sandwich with meat in the middle.
Are you...
What the fuck is
Are you
hot dog
retarded?
cheese?
I
What
don't
is hot
know.
dog cheese?
Yeah, I've never.
That
seen
sounds like
anywhere.
something that you don't want to put on your sandwich.
Right.
I was
And
just
it
in
is.
I was just in Wisconsin later last week.
Culver's
at
doesn't
the,
count.
Mars Cheese Castle. And
All these people want to know, where in the world is
drawer?
Well, it's getting flight down in Peru, arguing with the TSA about if his ass should split in two. Tells a story, hits a drop, like that clears up where he's been. But the loudest thing about him is the closet that he's in. Well, tell me where
retarded.
in the world
Wisconsin.
yeah, right near the Mars Cheese Castle, which is fucking a great place. That's where I got some of my beers from, actually.
Is it actually made out of cheese, or they sell cheese?
But I am going to be somewhere tomorrow. You can guess where I'm going to be.
That was funny.
Yes, it was.
You're going to be in Wisconsin.
No.
That was the clue.
I'm going to
Gary,
be
Indiana.
international. I'm going to be international.
Oh, Canada.
Oh.
Potentially.
Nasty.
Yeah, what did you just already ruined it? Now what are you doing with it?
Happy Sandwich Day.
How did you do that? Now you're cutting it?
Yeah.
What was it to begin with? What happened?
Melted
It was cheese.
Hold on.
and chopped up
Dial
hot
it back.
dogs.
Oh, he cooked it. Yeah, and he cooked
Like
it.
a
And then
pickle loaf.
he baked it back
Look-
down.
looks
Yeah,
like-
why would he?
Looks like
Why
provolone.
wouldn't you just? Why wouldn't you just cut?
Like a
Why do you
bologna.
need to make
Yeah,
it
dude,
thin
there's a
and
guy-
Slice it again.
There's a guy on YouTube now whose whole bit is to take these fucking ridiculous things and go, why don't you just make a taco? When they like make the, why don't you just make a pizza? It's brilliant.
Well, my brother and I came up with that theory a long time ago, and it was just
Pizza? You and your brother came up with
pizza.
pizza?
You just make a pizza. Yeah, like you just make a pizza out of it.
I
you
think
just
your
smash
brother
the
lied
contents
to you.
out and put a pizza on top of it. Whatever it is, you smash it out, and then you put cheese, pizza toppings, anything.
Anything?
Absolutely anything.
You can't put
Hot dog cheese.
cucumbers.
Continue the hot dog cheese because it
You
still says
can
it on
put
the screen.
cucumbers on a pizza.
You can't put cucumbers on a pizza. Here's some of the
Definitely
worst
We don't finish
sandwiches.
that. We don't finish what he's doing there. We just
He did. He was done. What do you mean?
he just
He
cut
made a
that
grilled
and then
cheese out
put
of,
it in a sandwich. After that, that's it.
Yeah.
Like
Watch
you
the
put it in
slice.
a. Here, if you've ever been to a deli, let's have a little trivia. What size is that container?
16 ounce.
Port.
I have no idea. I know it's two. It's two of them. Whatever. You can get the,
Two
you can
of
get the
them,
tiny one.
two.
You can get the regular one, or you can get the big fat one. It's
The
equal
large.
to two of them.
Thanks, Brady.
It's the large. The venti.
There's no small
Yeah,
at
we never
Culver's.
finish what he's doing here. Dude, he's ruining it by putting ketchup and mustard. Why would you put ketchup and mustard in that? Why would you do that?
That
It'd be
does
fine
not
as
look.
is.
That doesn't look good at all.
No, it just looks like you could
And-
just have cut the cheese up and or put the
You
cheese.
could. What?
with the
I'm sorry.
bits
You
of-
could. You could
then
what?
You could just
Cut the
put
cheese.
with the bits of, like if anything, put it in the blender and then do the.
And you have to
I
eat the hot dog. You can't, like, if somebody served me a hot dog, I could take it out and eat the cheese and the bun, but I can't. I'm not picking hot dog bits out of that, and I'm not eating a hot dog.
Bits. Guess what? Hot dog bit.
And I abandon the chair every 15 minutes roughly anyway.
Yeah.
That should be the name of your clips for hot dog buns. You should have hot dog bits for the clips. I'm saying.
Speaking of hot dog bits, got a another news story.
But we gotta finish the
locally.
grossest sandwiches first.
Hold on.
Damn it!
We can go back to it. We got more.
Batch number 3919.
Everybody saw the poor guy, didn't we? We went over this last week.
Did we? No, we didn't.
You got to ask the camera judge.
You got some pants on, officer?
Sir, they're in the.
You know I'm gonna play it.
No, sir.
Officer Jackson, okay, Miss Lee, it's the officers on the record, please.
She ain't got no. She doesn't have the right
Yes,
pants on
Officer
either.
Jackson, batch number 3919.
That's why I don't believe
Or
it.
are they just blurring it just for the sake of blurring his underwear?
You got to ask the camera judge.
You got some pants on, officer?
Sir, they're in
Did
the.
he call him cuz?
No, sir.
Did he call him cuz?
Yeah, he's cousin. He's Unc. You don't know that?
Okay,
Pants on cuz? I mean, officer?
That he should have said. He's like, I sure don't, Unc. I'm so sorry, Unc.
He got some
Yes,
pants on,
Officer
Mike.
Jackson, batch number 3919.
You know what I would have said? All I see is your
don't think
robe.
so.
Do you? Because I bet you he's got shorts or fucking sweatpants on. Think he's got a suit.
Yes, I do.
If you go to court, you should always wear your pants. And if you're wearing your pants, you should always know what's in your pants.
He's going to help us with our song about pants.
Shout out to that girl at Michael's too there. Hey?
want me to make you a sandwich?
I don't want any fucking sandwiches. What is it with you fixing fucking sandwiches? Stupid fuck!
Because we always do sandwiches on the show, we have a sandwich segment. This is actually national. This is National Sandwich Day, so I thought we would take a break from good sandwiches and look at the worst sandwiches.
It is?
It is for the next 9 minutes.
Right. Just looked at the clock. Did you see that?
Look at the worst fucking sandwiches in the world.
Okay.
They're just pictures. It's not a video or anything, so we're just going to scroll through them.
One? What is it? What is it?
This is number 9. It is a...
This looks like shit.
It doesn't even say.
It does underneath.
It just says, the contents of this sandwich look passable. It's the treacherous slicing that's the problem. Oh, they're talking about where they cut it.
Huh.
That's okay.
Some of them are missing. This looks like cucumbers instead of bread.
Awesome.
It looks pretty good, especially if that's like a cream, if that's a cream cheese or something a little more solid. That'd be really good.
Right.
Shout out to that. That's a lasagna sandwich, but it's not just a lasagna sandwich. It's one of those ready-made ones in the machine. For
that's suspect.
2.5 pounds.
Yeah, somehow it doesn't.
That.
Wow. Yeah, right.
Make it bigger. So this one, it's not so much the tiny little mystery meat where I wonder where the other half went or if it just fell on the counter, but it's the little spot of booger blood that's next to it. What is the?
I don't know. I also feel like
Are you sure that's booger blood?
What condiment would you say? Honey with a little speck of fucking pimento?
Like a squirt of mustard. Maybe there's a tomato hiding. Like a small.
Dude, that's a
parcel.
That's a blood booger. That means
he didn't. Okay,
red
never mind,
means stop.
I was gonna say he couldn't look at the profile of that sandwich and see there was something suspect, but the label is blocking a good portion of that sandwich, and he probably saw the part that was just where the meat was, and went, okay.
It says pickle.
They show you the good part.
Right?
Pickle.
Literally, the label is like the exact profile of where the meat is not. It's like,
right.
Seriously.
Is there? There's another half in there. There's another. I get it. There's another half in there.
I get he's got a different perspective with like one's being held higher than the other, but it almost looks like they're two different sizes.
Yeah, the cut is bad. If you look though, it's rounded. It's legit. The corners are rounded.
It's a depth perception thing.
Yeah, you can't see my mouse. Something fishy going on here. In case you can't read it or you're on audio, it says tuna cum sandwich, spelled C-U-M.
Wow.
1.29 euros.
That's cheap. But then again, it's a cum sandwich, so could it ever be too cheap enough? How about this mayonnaise mess? I've actually gotten something similar to this, and now I'd never order mayonnaise on anything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
mayonnaise is just
gross. The mayonnaise. Yep.
I'd like to know the whole story on that, though. That's not just a random customer at Subway. That somebody did something to someone very bad.
Yeah. That's retaliation. That's a retaliation sandwich.
It's definitely Subway.
Solely just an issue with
Every time I come in, I ask for extra mayonnaise, and I never get enough mayonnaise. If I don't get enough mayonnaise on my fucking sub this time, I'm going to fucking call your manager. That's what you get.
Yep.
This one actually looks good. I don't see a... Oh, I'm sorry. It says prawns. Never mind. It's a pella.
What does that mean?
Not acapella. I don't know. Some kind of Spanish sandwich. But it says prawns, chicken, and chorizo on sun-dried tomato bread.
Yeah, I don't know what any of that is.
I don't know. It does say keep refrigerated. Let's see what they say. Rice and prawns between 2 slices of brown bread. Every lunch timer's dream.
Dream, yeah.
Well, why'd you buy it?
I'll eat that.
Wait, that was number 1. So I must say, I have to ask.
The one thing Mount Rushmore is they are not ranked 1 through 4. It is just
they're
the
not?
4.
We're not going to come up. We don't have to each come up with 4. Let's come up with the worst sandwich you've ever had in your life.
Buddy challenged me to peanut butter and jelly with barbecued potato chips on it, and I said challenge accepted, and it was gross.
That sounds good. Salty and sweet.
Barbecue potato chips on a grape jelly and peanut butter sandwich. It was terrible.
It would take the jelly off, and I would like it a lot.
It was so bad. But on a dare, I'll eat anything.
My mom gave me like ham, mayonnaise, and lettuce, and I packed it in my lunch, and I went to a private school. Believe it or not.
Yeah.
We did not. Yeah. It was called Cranbrook.
Yeah, you're fancy.
Oh, you went to Cranbrook? That's a private school.
Anyway.
Oh my God.
We didn't have
This
like
guy's a
refrigerators.
gangster? His real name is Brady.
So my lunch stayed in a Tupperware lunchbox in my fucking locker from like 8 o'clock in the morning until like 11:30 or noon with a mayonnaise, ham, and lettuce sandwich.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's not a
it's the
problem
worst.
for me.
It was the worst sandwich I ever had, dude. It was like warm by the time I ate it.
Oh.
The mayonnaise was gone. I don't know what happened to the mayonnaise.
Wow.
It like soaked into the bread or dried up, turned like yellow, and just disappeared. Look,
It
I couldn't
sounds
tell the
like
difference
you were
between the grease.
traumatized by this.
Couldn't tell the difference between the sweat of the ham. This is the reason why I started this whole show, so we could have a sandwich segment, reach sandwich day, which you realize because we do the show only Monday. Some sandwich days won't happen until every 7 years. So this was my plan all along.
Okay.
I've taken over the network.
The stars align.
What's the dog doing?
He's finally settled in. No, what's the dog doing?
Hitler had a dog. Now you think of that.
Oh, no. Okay. Well, wait for YouTube on that one. It's probably on
Hitler
YouTube.
had a dog. It's Norm Macdonald.
Yeah, that's why I'm waiting for a fucking Rumble.
Oh, okay.
He infamously did that. They like do not do something on SNL, and that's exactly what he did. Which is why he's one of the greatest ever.
Yeah.
Do we have any deer fladgies? I have ASMR dog. Let's do that then instead.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, listen. Turn it up.
I got to get to it first. Oh, it changed on me. What the fuck is that? Sounds like rain or bacon. It doesn't do it for me.
I love it. I've got another ASMR dog.
They're drinking so fast they started to drown.
I sent in another ASMR dog.
What the dog doing?
Fuck the free world. No, don't ever try to judge me, bro. You don't know what the hell I've been through. But I know something about you. You went to Cranbrook. That's a private school. What's the deal, dog? You embarrassed. This guy's a gangster, but his real name's Clarence. And Clarence lives at home with both parents. Clarence parents have a real good marriage. This guy don't want to battle, he should.
My parents did have a good marriage.
There ain't no such thing as halfway crooks. He's scared to death. He's scared to look inside his own yearbook.
Oh, that was a mom's spaghetti sandwich from earlier.
Nice.
Sorry.
Oh, don't be
Brady,
sorry.
Here comes the blitz, and here's Brady.
We do have a brand new premiere of an anal G rap on Rumble.
I can't wait.
Pull that up, Brady.
So you see that right there? You see that? You see that green around the egg? Do you know what that means? Anybody? Bueller? Comments? I'm sure everybody thumbs up.
Bad.
It's not bad.
No, it's good.
It's not good.
Not good.
Brady, why are we watching this?
ASMR egg, I don't know. I'm going to let it play for a second.
Thanks, Brady.
Yeah.
I really don't know the answer to the AIDS question.
I believe it's because it's overcooked. The answer was overcooked.
Overcooked. Okay. I like the
If you cook it, if you cook it just right, I didn't see the little hat. Oh, that's a hat. Is the shell good for the dog?
He didn't eat the shell.
He sure did.
There's no
didn't.
shell on that.
Oh, I think the sound is added.
I think it's enhanced.
I just grabbed these clips for the ASMR
enhanced.
value.
Oh.
Definitely enhanced. Well, it's condensed, compressed.
Did you want to move on?
Hit the thing.
Move on. Or we could not
There's
move on.
one. I have one more.
Fuck the free world. Don't ever try to judge me, dude. You don't know what the fuck I've been through.
AI is going to ruin the entire world.
That's a private school.
Why?
What's the matter, dog?
That sounds like
This guy's a gangster. His real name's Clarence. And Clarence lives at home with both parents. And Clarence's parents have a real good marriage. This guy don't wanna battle, he's shook. Cause ain't no such things as halfway crooks. He's scared to death, he's scared to look at his fucking yearbook. Fuck Cranbrook.
What's wrong with that as far as AI?
There's that great pirate blonde beard, the scourge of the seven.
Nothing. Let's listen to this again.
Yeah. Great. Sounds like music.
Is it? All right. My bad.
Sounds
I
like
hope you
music.
like it. It will take over.
AI can't play a live concert. I'd like to see actual people perform the
Yes, it
instruments
can.
live.
It
But as
sure
far
can.
as just creating content, creating
Have
entertainment,
you never been to
it's
Chuck E.
such a
Cheese or Major
worthless-
Magic?
I'm just saying, creating content, whether that be television, movies, whatever, is essentially worthless nonsense.
Man, you are pulling
And
at
so
all the threads tonight, aren't you?
If you can just have something else created and we can spend our time doing something more productive, you know what I mean? Like
Captain, we've got a turd in the punch bowl. I repeat, 3,
Yeah,
2,
no
1.
kidding.
We have a turd
what's
in the
wrong with
punch
that?
bowl.
I want a catered experience. I want to go, I want to watch a movie about this. I want it how I want to, like how I would want to see it. I want to see a movie that I want, like something. I don't want to watch a movie and go, oh, that's kind of sucked. I want to go, no, this
You
is
wanna write
exactly
your
what I
own
want to see,
movie
and then
and
it'll
then
go,
watch
boom,
your-
this is
the
this is
movie
what
you
I want to
wrote?
hear. I
You
want
wanna
to
be
hear new
Rambo?
music by Jay-Z, even if it's not written by Jay-Z. I want it to sound like it's by Jay-Z. So and I'll be sitting there and I'll go, fuck, this is pretty good. I like this because I've done that already.
It is fun.
Crankiness.
I see a future where people will be like, did you hear that new Jay-Z? And people will be like, no, because I just made it. And no one honestly will care. You know how you come across an awesome video in a doom scroll or some kind of something and you try to share it with somebody and they don't seem to give a shit?
Like this right here, what we're watching. Yeah.
Exactly like this.
Yeah.
Exactly. Again, you're the one that's pulling at this thread, my friend. Let's
All right.
pull.
Yeah.
We go to
Eventually, like we already have our Spotify playlists and our YouTube, but whatever they call it, algorithm bubble. Eventually, we will only have our own tailored everything: movies,
Yeah.
TV shows, music,
Advertising.
sexual friends. Everything will be tailored just to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Sounds lonely. It sounds.
It doesn't.
It'll be so perfect at
Great.
first. Dude, AI is already pissing me off just when you have a conversation with it. You're right. That's a wonderful choice. I've
It
never
won't be
heard anything
lonely
better.
When my plan comes to fruition, my plan is to turn everyone into me.
Again, if you've seen this man that diddled the 9-year-old, please call
Yeah,
the
right.
Warren police immediately.
And Dasher first made Howard. He's mostly just swapping the poop deck.
Howard.
And Dasher
Swapping the
poked
poop deck. That's a dog
the
pun.
most ferocious predator of all
Is it?
land, surveying his
Wait, that
kingdom.
says Pup. That said Pup the Magic Dragon instead of Puff the
Yeah.
Magic Dragon, which would
get
give me
it.
a huge opportunity to hit this button.
Yeah.
But instead it said Pup Pup. 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 I like saying pup. Pup is really testing my pop filter. Do you hear me saying pup, or am I just popping?
That's the Easter Bunny? This is just a wrong holiday. Get out of here.
Puppy popping.
That's one of the jewel thieves from the Louvre heist.
What do they do with dogs after they have to put them down?
Same guy, or is it
just everybody doing this voice?
Cremation.
Dude, as you said that, dude, this show is amazing. Did you hear what he said as you asked that question?
No.
Listen again, because it's bizarre. I have a story too to say about fate in a second.
From the Louvre heist. And that right there is the mastermind of the Louvre heist. And that's Orthrus, the two-headed.
I think I heard voice instead of heist. Never mind.
Okay.
I'm retarded.
A.K.A.
Nosferatu
and his blushing bride.
They've come to eat your treats.
Oh, I get it. It's the Halloween edition.
Retarded. Yeah. Sorry, that was the one played on me.
We're not supposed to go into the forest after dark.
That dog's taking a shit, right?
Yeah. I assume everyone has Down syndrome.
Slendy John's gonna get.
Was that all
That
for
was
the
good.
scream face?
Yep.
I guess so. This
I
is all
took
for the
those
screen
out.
face too. So has everybody seen this guy again?
Please, yes, please call.
Don't know what we're.
Where was it? Was it in Warren?
No, it was in Southfield. Anybody's seen this guy? I love how you're if you're pixelated live or if you're just on my end, I'm not sure, but makes it even better.
Sooth. Oh, this has to do. Oh, what? Oh.
Oh, how do I undo that?
Crunk. There we go. Looks like Crunk.
Wait.
What?
Inside this painting is Enlightenment philosopher Jean-Jacques Rousseau. A name so French, you might as well have been
Rousseau?
called Pierre Baguette, but wasn't, which is why I didn't call him that. Rousseau wrote, "Man is free."
Your logic was impeccable, Captain.
He dreamed of a new society in which people were masters of their own destiny.
Are you
It was the
masters
same
of your own
dream that was
destiny?
tempting colonists to the new world in droves and boats.
Are you the master of your own domain?
No, but Rousseau is.
After arriving in America to forge a life of honest hard work and toil, many of these colonists quickly discovered they couldn't be asked.
I have never toiled. Does it involve the toilet?
So they stole people from Africa and made them do it instead.
Double
You might think
toilet
these
trouble.
were precisely the people Rousseau had been talking about when he said man.
That man had boobs.
That's when you double flush and it won't go down as the double
might-
toilet trouble.
Right? There's boobs on that.
Gary, you need a standing desk if you're
I
going
think
to
these were precisely the people Rousseau had been talking about
You know,
when he
like
said
a-
mankind needed to throw
like
off
a
its
bar
chains.
stool.
But they
A bar
weren't.
stool would be better.
You were
Like
right.
many
I was
humanists,
wrong.
he'd found
I
a clever
apologize.
loophole. By not thinking of
Like a
slaves as
stand-up.
human,
You need to
he was
stand
free to not give a shit.
and announce.
As luck would have it,
To yell at
around
us
this
from a
time, the
standing
colonists
position.
started getting interested in freedom.
I can't afford to
Although
give a
as
shit.
luck wouldn't have it, it
I lost
wasn't
my
the slaves'
SNAP
freedom
benefits
they were
this week.
interested in, but their
God
own.
damn, that sucks, dude. You need ramen noodles?
I used to eat ramen noodles. I have beef and chicken ramen noodles. I don't know when. I don't know
I've
when
got
we
a ramen
stopped
noodle
eating
story,
that.
but I wanted to get into the Rousseau thing because Rousseau is a master of his own destiny, and breaking news.
Yeah.
Sign his
Can't hear
own
it.
death warrant on Vito! The man's hurt! He's not cleared to compete! And Vito just dropped Stephen Flo square on his head!
Attacking him right in those knees and ribs.
Oh, this is a public mugging! It's an execution! Stop it, damn it!
Yo,
This kid!
Vito!
What the f-
Get off!
No!
You fucking serious?
What are you?
I'm gonna come!
I told you none of that dog shit. Get in the corner.
Oh shit! It's Vince Russo!
Holy fucking shit!
Vince Russo's in JCW Lunacy!
We suck again!
Things here. Calm down.
Vince Russo has made his return to an on-air character in Juggalo Championship Wrestling.
Kayfabe.
Am I the only one?
But not,
thinking
but not really.
Who's Vince Russo?
So Vince Russo is the writer of the one of the two writers of the Attitude Era. He also was writing for WCW, WWF during The Rock, Stone Cold, Steve Austin during their heyday. He wrote a lot of that stuff.
Wait,
a lot
it's
of those
written?
segments. Yeah.
Huh.
Everything that like they replay highlights of is like a lot of shit that he wrote. So, not the matches, not the boring matches, like the actual entertaining shit. So, he also was working for WCW for a brief period, and then he worked for TNA, which is a say they still exist, but they're a different form. But and they're also owned by WWE now, if I'm not mistaken, because they're whatever. But yeah, so he's Russo. It's funny that you had a Russo, because I had a Russo too.
Yeah, threw in Russo. Pierre Baguette.
Juggalo Championship Wrestling is they just aired on YouTube. I don't think that episode's out yet, because otherwise I would have I tried to find. I scrubbed through the episode. I couldn't find the full thing. So they record, but he's been teasing that he's been going back to wrestling for a brief payday.
No, you had a Russo clip pretty quick after the Kunk Russo.
I already had it. If it played into
What did you
the
call her?
situation, I may have not played it at all, because it is kind of like you've got to know to know.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
And you got to know when to fold them.
Yeah, there was a talk about they were calling it an Arctic rhino, or some people were calling it an Arctic rhino that was discovered.
Is that new Gatorade flavor?
AI is saying that it sounds good. No Arctic rhino was not discovered recently, but a new species of ancient rhino named that lived in the Canadian Arctic 23 million years ago. I like how they go, no, an Arctic rhino was not discovered, but a new species of ancient rhino named something else that lived in the Canadian Arctic did exist. So that would be
because AI. I'm surprised AI even said no, to be honest.
No, an Arctic rhino was not recently discovered. An Arctic rhino was recently discovered. Is literally what it just.
What I'm trying to say is what you're trying to hear.
Rhino, but it was an Arctic rhino.
We were honored to have Mary
It looked
join
like an
us
old
in
lady.
later expeditions.
That's the rhino?
That also resulted
Wow.
in the discovery of the new seal, Fragila darwini.
I
that lived
expected
alongside
the rhino. I expected the rhino to be much
Julius
larger.
Chittany's illustration shows Epioceratherium itchuluk by the Houghton Crater Lake.
I'm sorry.
In
Is that
which
how you say that?
Fragila
Hold on,
is
that's how you say
free of
that.
the new seal, Fragila darwini, that lived alongside the rhino. Julius Chittany's illustration shows Epioceratherium itchuluk.
There it is.
Epioceratherium itchuluk.
She shit on
by
her
the Houghton
knees?
Crater
What's the name
Lake.
of the rhino?
Epioceratherium itchuluk
This animal was so
by the
tall that it
Houghton
ended up
Crater
shitting on its knees,
in
so we
which
called it
Fragila
shit on
is
its
swimming.
knees.
looks
An
retarded.
impact object struck western Devon
Ooh,
Island,
impact
creating
object.
the
Speaking of
23
impact
kilometer in
object.
diameter Houghton Crater.
3-Eye Atlas was supposed to hit
23 million years
like the
ago,
end of the
it
world,
filled
like
with water,
the rapture
forming
or
ideal
something. It's supposed to have
conditions for
happened.
preserving the Arctic rhino and
I don't know, I
numerous
found
other
a,
species of animals and plants.
Shut up, bitch.
It is in the lake sediments that we find the fossils.
Speaking of Arctic rhino,
Plant evidence tells
what
us
kind of
that
new
the
weed do you
environment
have?
around Houghton Crater was much warmer.
Oh, never mind. We'll save that for Rumble because you know some people. For some people, don't.
What we do?
Yeah, play the disclaimer already.
I got one more.
And I said to myself, neither one of us would be sitting here unless it wasn't for the grace of God.
Oh, come on. You don't really believe that.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, no. I am sitting here because my mother and father were fornicating one night and I became the product of that. That's the only reason that I'm here. The other reason that I'm here is because I have been assisted through the American educational system to obtain a kind of a maximum amount of education which I could absorb with my own natural facilities.
This dude wears
there was
women's
something in the
glasses.
literature they picked out that said as that God is a myth.
Oh, yes, of course.
He sings Candle in the Wind, right?
No, it's not my belief. God is a myth.
Well, that's according to you.
No. You see,
I mean,
because
there are others of us running around who think that he or she is there.
Yes, but if you believe there's a tree outside and there's no tree outside, you are the one who is fooled with your belief.
But just
But she went too far because we're not sure if there's a tree or not, and we're not claiming there's a tree or not, and the burden of proof is on her because faith doesn't rely on proof.
Because I cannot prove the existence of God by anything that is around me. I can believe it, and you are.
Unfortunately, that's the only thing that she will accept. So this is a ridiculous conversation, but fun to continue to have without an end. I mean, there is no end to this. I'm starting to realize this is what religion meant by eternity, was just an atheist Christian debate.
Right.
Entitled to believe what you want to believe.
Well, we have no belief.
Okay.
No, we have no belief systems because we.
You don't believe in anything.
No, not a thing. Let me explain that. There's no such a thing as belief in mathematics. Mathematics is a discipline.
All right.
And it will exist independently of anybody's belief or non-belief, just as will chemistry or geology or geography or anything else. This isn't something that you can pick up and say, well, 32 feet per second, that's gravity. I believe in that. Because whether you believe or whether you don't believe, gravity is 32 feet per second.
That could apply to God, too. Her statement is kind of weird just because...
I agree. Actually,
that's it. So we accept objective reality.
How about faith?
Absolutely none at all.
No faith.
I don't know what you mean by that.
Huh?
What do you mean by faith?
I would say start on one level and say believing in the experiences of other people. And there's a whole lot of other people out there who think that God is very much a part of their lives.
Well, they're all deluded.
All?
All.
You're going to sit there and say I'm deluded, Mary?
Yes.
And I said to my...
Yes.
That's not going to be very productive. That's like, there's got to be a different argument of that case. That's like saying, no, I don't want to pull on that thread anymore.
Okay, then play the disclaimer.
No dear Fladges? That's sad. That makes me sad.
Yeah.
Disclaimer, the unfiltered and crude proclamation of jabber speech. Gibber, folks, listen up. Before we dive gibber into this circus of crudeness and uncensored banter, here's our no-nonsense disclaimer, served with a side of Fladge humor. Gibber, look, we're here for a good time, not a gibber-correct time, all right? In this crazy world, we're snowflakes, applesauce, and jabber critic. We're just trying to spread some joy without stepping on too many toes. So, here jabber, article I, let's get jabber. The sole gibber of our discourse, be it from guests, hosts, or any random loudmouth, is to tickle your funny ball, tease your gray matter, and illuminate the path to a mirthful existence. Any semblance of seriousness is gibber accidental. Article 2, jabber everyone equally. We're equal gibber offenders, all right? We don't give a hoot about your gibber, race, religion, or whether you prefer cats or dogs. We're here to roast everyone from politicians to gibber to our own sorry selves. No gibber safe, not even grandma's apple pie. Article 3, screw political jabber. Listen, we ain't here to hold your hand or jabber anything. So if our jabber offend you, tough luck. We're not responsible for any ruffled feathers or gibber feelings. But hey, if you can take the heat, we promise we'll dish out some belly laughs and maybe a couple of gibber. Article I gibber, fake news alert. The tales, rumors, and downright lies you hear here on gibber is a $3 bill. Any resemblance to real life events or people, whether alive or pushing up daisies, is purely gibber and probably a result of us hitting the bottle too hard. We're pretty sure the earth is round, but jabber, who cares? Article B, jabber, cause why not? Parody and gibber are our bread and butter, folks. Any likeness to actual people or characters is just us having a laugh, not a reason for a jabber. We might not be the smartest gibber in the jar, but we sure know how to stir up some trouble. So, in closing, if you've made it this far without getting your undies in a gibber, then congrats, you're our kind of people. We're just here to crack a few tasteless jokes, spread some jabber joy, and remind everyone that life's too short to be serious all the frickin' time. So buckle up, buttercup, and get ready for a wild ride through the absurd gibber of our humor while Fladge Rants live.
Now that's a sandwich.
Ladies and gentlemen,